All right, folks. Looks like we are live. Got the big thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can see me on the screen right now. Let me know that we're visible and that you can hear the microphone clearly as the Oilers get set to face off against the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. Two teams that are on separate paths right now. Edmonton, a supposed cup contender, although they haven't looked like one for the majority of this season. In Chicago, it's another year in their rebuild, their retool, whatever you want to call it these days. We'll see what the effort looks like for Edmonton against Chicago. Chicago, of course, is not making the playoffs this season, so we'll see how it all turns out. Do have to give a shout out to Lazzy, who became a season ticket holder today to the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. That is essentially the highest paid tier monthly that you can have. So you get a badge next to your name. You get emotes for the channel. I am still working on special perks for season ticket holder members because it is significantly more per month than just the regular locker room. So thank you so much, Lazzy 1021. Truly appreciate that. We had Devour Livers in here earlier. Welcome in. Kyle, welcome in. OG Savage, welcome back. Of course, Alive Bang, welcome back. What's up, Jazzy from PEI? Go Oilers. Love to hear that from Prince Edward Island. Anonymous Dan, how you doing? Welcome in. Spider-Man, welcome back. I'm just trying to catch up on all the comments here that I saw before the stream started. Wade, how are you doing? Human Notes, welcome back. Good to see you. What's going on, Hammerstein? Welcome back. What's up, folks? What's up, Legend? Is this the night Henrique scores? I certainly hope so. But even if Henrique doesn't score, I'm still giving away 10 gifted memberships. I do get 10 gifted memberships for tonight's stream. Cannot wait to do that. I'll do another 10 if Adam Henrique scores a goal. Brandel, hi. My girlfriend loves McDavid, and Leon better love her boyfriend too. Yeah, absolutely. What's going on? Good to see everyone. We've already got a fantastic crew tuning in. What's going on, Lauren? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What's going on, Oilers girl? What's going on, Eric's? D's Maniacs, how are you? Good to see everyone. We already got quite the crowd tuning in very early here, so I do appreciate that. We will go over what the projected lineup looks like here for Edmonton today. On the top line, you have Podkolzin and McDavid with Savoy. You have Hyman with Nugent Hopkins and Jack Roslovic, Trent Frederic, Jason Dickinson, and Kasperi Kapanen. Now, who came out of the lineup for Trent Frederic? Well, Curtis Lazar. Curtis Lazar is not playing. Adam Henrique is bumped to the fourth line with Szymanski and Max Jones. Trent Frederic on the third line with Dickinson and Kapanen. And if Trent Frederic plays like he did before he was injured earlier this month, that's going to be a pretty good third line. So we'll see how it ends up going here. Yo, what's up, Anand? Good to see you again, my friend. What's going on, Spencer? Good to see you once again from Utah. Oilers 780 from Chattanooga. There you go. Love that. I remember you, Oilers 780. I remember. 4-3 in regulation, you say? Just at work for 2 more hours. Hopefully those 2 hours breeze by very quickly for you, and then you can get home, get cozy, and hang out. The return of the menace, Trent Frederic. Hopefully he is a menace in all the best ways tonight, in all the best ways. Bought my girlfriend a pint of Ben & Jerry's. She said she didn't want it, so I'll be eating a whole quart of ice cream during the game. What the heck is that all about? Maybe you didn't get the right flavor. Maybe there was a specific flavor that she wanted, right? Yo, Alive Bang with the 279. Thank you so much for the 279 super chat. Happy Easter. And Swiss cheese is locking in. Hopefully Tristan Jarry locks in. I'm not going to refer to Jarry as Swiss cheese tonight. It's bad juju. I don't want any bad vibes for Tristan Jarry tonight. Hopefully he locks in. What's going on, Dacky? You think Chicago's PK will suffer tonight, having given us 2 of theirs? I hope so. Their penalty kill has regressed pretty heavily since they traded us Dickinson and Connor Murphy. So, Dark Jarry, yep. Yo, what's up, Omi Present? Good evening. Don't care about the score. Let's just get those points. That's exactly how I feel. It's exactly how I feel. No Curtis Lazar tonight. He is out of the lineup. Trent Frederic is in the lineup. Yo, what's going on, Rain City? How you doing? Spamming the Oilers emote. I love it. I wish they'd actually show up on the screen, though. I need to figure out how to make the Streamlabs chat bot like show the actual YouTube emotes. Don't know why they don't show up. Seattle's was 31st and they killed them off. That is true. That is very true, Kyle. Hey, what's going on, Doug? Let's party. Let's win 5 in a row, boys. Let's go. I hope so. I'd love to have a 5-game win streak, getting closer to the playoffs, but they got to play the right way, right? Just keep playing the right way. Missed your score prediction. Uh-oh, what was your score prediction? I saw Devours. Gordon. I did miss your score prediction. What's your score prediction, Gordon? Let me know. They're in a playoff spot. The Oilers are comfortably in a playoff spot right now, actually. 4-0 Oilers. Very nice, says Spider-Man. I do have to move a couple things off my screen here. Calling a Savoy goal and a Teravainen goal. 5-2 Oilers final. Okay, I like it. I like it. I'm thinking Tyler Bertuzzi gets on the board for Chicago tonight. OG Savage says 6-2, 10-9 Oilers. Yo, what's going on, Lazzy? Welcome in, and thank you so much for becoming a season ticket holder, Lazzy. My goodness, you did not have to do that, but I truly appreciate that. I did thank you a little bit earlier in the stream when I went live, but I just see you commenting now. I hope you're doing amazing, and thank you so much for that. 9-2 Oilers, 7-3, 3-1. See, there's some realistic scores. There's some scores where I would love to see happen, but I don't know if it will. You think Chicago scores first? It wouldn't be surprising. I feel like Chicago's going to try and jump on them early. It is Tristan Jarry tonight, Lazzy. It is Tristan Jarry tonight. He gets the start against Chicago, and then Saturday against Vegas, they're going to go back to Connor Ingram. Ingram gets the divisional games. Who knows, Alive Bang? We've seen some crazy blowouts this season. I mean, the Oilers beat Seattle 9-4 earlier this year, right? So it is possible. Yo, what's up, SMC? Good to see you again. Hate dooming Edmonton with my BS predictions. Oh, no. Freddie scoring tonight. I hope so, Rain City. I hope so. Also, if you have not hit the like button yet on the live stream, smash the like button. The goal today is going to be 103 likes. It's a random number that I just decided that's the number we're going with. 103. Don't ask me why I picked that specific number. I don't see your score prediction anywhere, Gordon. I've been looking. Is he going to stay with us for the playoffs? Max Jones, that is. I hope so. I like what Max Jones has brought. Hey, what's going on, Slane? Sean, how you doing? The Oilers, yes, that's right. If Edmonton wins tonight, they move into first place in the Pacific Division. Now, Anaheim still has a game in hand, but because of the tiebreaker is regulation wins. That's the first tiebreaker, and the Oilers have more regulation wins. I think so too, Lazzy. I think so too. I agree. That Sharks win last night, oh boy. Macklin Celebrini going nuts in the final minute and a half against Anaheim last night. That was wild. 4-2 for the Oilers with a Nuge goal. I'd like a Nuge goal. I put out a tweet saying that I'm not tweeting again until Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scores a goal at 5-on-5. So I really hope he scores one at 5-on-5 soon, because I have not tweeted since I said that. So off the face-off, the puck is back towards Tristan Jarry. And, of course, the Oilers going up against an original 6 team in Chicago. There will be a lot of Chicago fans in attendance, like usual. A lot of Connor Bedard fans, of course, as the Blackhawks look to continue to build their future. And their future is looking bright, although I think they were hoping to be a little bit closer to the playoffs this year. I know Connor Bedard was disappointed in selling at the deadline once again, but they will get there. And good forecheck here by Edmonton early. Trent Frederick went down, comes to Dickinson, across to Murphy. Nurse shot towards the goal, goes just wide, and Kapanen holds onto it. Kasperi Kapanen now, right circle. He'll play that puck down to Jason Dickinson, and this line for Edmonton. Here's a centering pass, and what a save. It's still loose in the crease. Oh my goodness. Where is it? It's still loose, and they're trying to give it to Spencer Knight. It looked like Kapanen had a glorious chance to put that puck in the net, and Spencer Knight with a huge save early in the first period. Holy smokes. Edmonton getting on top of it early. I like it. I think I like this place. I'm glad. Millionaires versus Nordiques yesterday was insane. What was it? What was the final score? 8-6 in that game? Kapanen pulled to McKinnon. Yeah, Kasperi Kapanen wide open on the back door, and Spencer Knight able to keep that thing out. Off the face-off, Chicago going to skate this through the neutral zone. Tyler Bertuzzi trying to get it up. It was poked back. Hey, what's going on, Coolistic? Good to see you again. And there's a puck that hit Tristan Jarry's mask. Tristan Jarry's mask has come off. I don't know if a strap came loose or what, but they have blown the play dead. Take a shot every time he says bazinga. What? I don't think I've ever even said that on a stream before. I'm not sure, Gordon. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if they'll officially bring back the Nordiques. It sounds like the not the US. The NHL expansion will be in the US once again if they have newer teams. That's right, Lazzy. There is a delay. So from what I'm seeing compared to what you're probably seeing live when it comes to this game, I'm usually about a minute behind the viewers. So I do try and hide the chat during the game just so that I'm not spoiled of any goals against. Here's icing on Edmonton. The good vibes from the stream will allow Jarry to lock in. Let's do it. 20 seconds isn't bad. That's a lot less than it usually is, so I'll take it. Here's the face-off sent down the ice. Spencer Knight's going to leave that for his defender. Podkolzin in on the forecheck, though. Puck bounces over Savoy's stick. Through into the neutral zone. Ty Emberson's looking for an outlet. Emberson across. He'll find Jake Wallman. Wallman with speed skates through the middle of the ice. Wallman tries to thread a shot towards the goal. Another shot attempt, and that does go off the side of the net. Spencer Knight might have made a save on that. Not sure. Here's Jake Wallman again. He's going to reverse in his own end. Jake Wallman, of course, playing much better lately, and that puck is sent up the ice, and offside is Zach Hyman, as there will be a whistle. Go Kings, go, says Josh. You think they're going to make the playoffs? Quite the race for that final wildcard spot in the West. Hey, what's going on, Zach? Good to see you, my friend. All right, face off in the Oilers zone. Nugent Hopkins is out there to take it. And the stream quality from Sportsnet is terrible. So I do see Donato is out there for Chicago. I'm going to try my best to do play-by-play tonight, but I don't know why Sportsnet stream quality is just awful. It says, I don't know. It's always pixelated for me. I don't understand. Even setting the stream to the highest quality at 10,000 bits or whatever. For some reason, I just still can't quite read the nameplates. Here's Nugent Hopkins walks in and he shoots that off the post. Ryan Nugent Hopkins with a puck and a good shot off the rush, and he hits the goalpost, the outside of the goalpost, I should say, as he's looking for a goal at 5-on-5. He has not had one in quite a while, it seems like. Did I see what happened to Tristan Jarry? Yeah, he took a puck up high. We won't get to 1080p streaming this decade, sadly. Yeah, Jarry's A-okay. Puck hit him up high. Knocked one of his straps loose on his helmet, but he is A-okay. Here's Max Jones for the Oilers. He'll send that puck in deep, and that goes over the glass and out of play. So another whistle here. No real flow to this game so far. You better. Is that a threat? All right, so face off at the center dot here. Szymanski wins it back to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard across to Ekholm in his own zone, up the left boards. Henrique was checked. Jones chases after it. Chicago looking to get a breakout, but that's stolen by Ekholm in the neutral zone again. Oilers doing a good job. Again, sticks in the neutral zone, not really allowing Chicago to get set up, but Edmonton also unable to get set up here. Yo, Borealis, good to see you, my friend. How you doing? What's everyone's favorite diet soda? See, I'm a big Dr. Pepper Zero fan. I'm a big Diet Coke fan. And tonight, I've got Pepsi Zero Sugar. I'm rocking Pepsi Zero Sugar as my beverage of choice tonight. Let's see. I see that chat, Gordon. I don't know why some of them aren't showing. I'm not sure what's going on there. Could not tell you, my friend. I don't know what's going on. It could be a YouTube problem. It could be an anything problem. Pepsi Zero Wild Cherry on top. There you go, Will. I like it. How are the Oilers doing so far this season? It's been an up and down season, to say the least. They're currently second in the Pacific Division. They have a chance to move into first with a win tonight. Though if they were in the Eastern Conference, they would not be in a playoff spot. So if that gives you an idea of how the season's gone. Here's Savoy with a shot, and that's an easy save for Spencer Knight. What was the highlight of my day today? Ooh, highlight of my day. I don't know. I had a pretty good nap today. I had a good nap with Kitty and Franklin. So I think that was my highlight. I'm unk. I needed my nap. Pre-game nap. Edmonton looking to get the cycle started here. Chicago is just going to send that out of trouble. Tyler Bertuzzi chases it, and another whistle. Man, there are so many whistles right now. There is zero flow to this hockey game. None. Not a fan of Pepsi Zero. Tastes like ew. I kind of like it. I kind of vibe with it. What Oiler can I do an impression of the best? None. I'm not good at impressions. Not going to lie. Is the division tiebreaker based on regulation wins or overall wins? It's based on regulation wins. So the Oilers right now have 29 and Anaheim is 24, I believe. So Edmonton owns the tiebreaker, even though Anaheim will have a game in hand after tonight, assuming Edmonton wins. Here's Bouchard. He'll cycle it to Connor McDavid. Gives it back to Evan Bouchard off of his foot. Podkolzin keeps the play alive. Savoy behind the Blackhawks net, trying to center it out in front to Connor McDavid, who would have had an open look at the net, but he's unable to get a shot off. Puck is sent in deep by Bertuzzi. Up the left wall, out of the reach of Podkolzin. Bertuzzi keeps it alive. Shot attempt. Doesn't make it to the Oilers' goal. Chicago looking to keep things alive here and prevent the Oilers from getting a clean outlet. Puck bounces over Podkolzin's stick, and the top line for Edmonton are going to go for a change. Hey, what's going on, Bubsy? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Whenever you type in the score prediction, it doesn't show. That's so weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, man, here comes Adam Henrique, it looks like. Jason Dickinson just bowling his way into the offensive zone. Trent Frederick across. Here's Emberson with a shot. Oh, and he hit the post now. 2 posts for the Oilers. Nugent Hopkins hit one, and now Ty Emberson. There is a delayed penalty coming up to Chicago, though, as the Oilers are going to get a power play. Here's Wallman with a shot, and that goes high and over the net. Connor McDavid on the ice as the extra attacker. Delayed penalty coming up to the Blackhawks. Here's Connor McDavid. He'll send it down low for Kapanen. A pretty hard pass there. And there is a tripping penalty coming up to the Blackhawks. The Oilers with the power play, and Ty Emberson hitting the bar, man. Ugh. So the Oilers have hit 2 posts already. 2 posts in this period. That is quite unlucky. Nice shot by Emberson, though. Had Spencer Knight beat, but not the penalty. And Lardis goes to the box. I don't know what number Lardis is. I don't know what number he wears. 76. There we go. I had to quickly Google it. Just had to make sure I got it right for the scoreboard that's on the screen here. So power play for the Oilers. Top unit, Nugent Hopkins, Jack Roslovic, Matt Savoy, Connor McDavid, and Evan Bouchard. What's going on here? What's going on? Okay, they're putting someone else in the box. Del Mastro. So Lardis did not get the penalty. It's Del Mastro gets the penalty. In any case, the Oilers have an offensive zone face-off, and now what's going on? I don't know what's happening here. They're figuring something out here. Okay, so Frederick went down. Lardis. They're talking about Lardis to the box. Oh my God. What is happening? What is going on? Okay, so Lardis is going to the box here. This is just ridiculous, man. Hope we don't have to face the Oilers for the 5th time. Oh my God. Yeah, it would be nice to face someone different in the first round just for, like, I don't know, something new. Something new would be nice to see. Off the face-off here. What the? Did I not add that? Here's McDavid with a shot and a good save by Spencer Knight. Evan Bouchard kicks it across the ice, comes to Connor McDavid. Oh, and he tried to drop it back in the zone, but he was checked off the puck. And Evan Bouchard will find McDavid skating through the middle of the ice, puck bouncing around. McDavid walks in with a shot, and Knight with another save. Here's Evan Bouchard along the half wall to Matt Savoy. Connor McDavid, Evan Bouchard across to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins looks for a lane. Here's Evan Bouchard with a shot and a good save by Spencer Knight again. And Chicago is just going to send that down the ice. No trouble there for the Blackhawks. Hey, what's going on, noob? How you doing? Just got home. What's happening? Chicago's in the box. Edmonton and Chicago just in general haven't been able to get anything going. There's been a lot of whistles. Not a lot of flow to the period so far. Here's Nugent Hopkins to McDavid. He'll try and feed it through the middle of the ice, and that's stolen. And here's Teravainen shorthanded. And here's a potential breakaway, and a shot goes over the net. I don't know who that was for Chicago, but shot it over Tristan Jarry. McDavid will bring it back into the Blackhawks zone. And this power play, once again, without Leon Draisaitl, looking completely discombobulated right now. This has just not been a good power play. They're 1 for 18 without Leon. Here's Wallman now to Nugent Hopkins with a shot on net. Good save and a rebound and another stop by Knight on Savoy. Connor McDavid now looking to center it out in front. He'll skate down low. Nugent Hopkins with a one-timer, and he puts it over the net. Jake Wallman can't keep the puck in the zone, and the Oilers are going to have to reset, and it looks like, once again, this top unit for Edmonton is not going to be able to convert. They are going to go 0 for 1 on the power play, 1 for 19 in the absence of Leon Draisaitl. Not a good power play. Soft PP, not a hard PP. That is a soft PP. Jake Wallman will send that puck into the Blackhawks zone. Spencer Knight leaves it, loses it, centered in front to Hyman. He can't get a good shot off. And that's going to be skated up the ice by Lardis. Lardis down low. Vlasic will keep the puck alive in the other zone. Murphy can't come up with it. Here's Vasily Podkolzin now for Edmonton with a flip. He tried to find Hyman across the ice there. I don't know where the puck is. Camera guy doesn't know where the puck is. Chicago number 1 PK for a reason. That's true. But they have been hovering around 74% on the PK since trading Murphy and Dickinson as well. But yeah, their penalty kill is number 1 in the National Hockey League. The Oilers they couldn't really get set up. They got a couple good looks. Spencer Knight with a couple good saves, though. Here's Matthias Ekholm for Edmonton. Up the left wing to Trent Frederick. His pass attempt into the middle is picked off. And here's Green. Oh, man. Here's a play to Green, and that shot goes just wide of the Oilers' goal. Shots are 7-2 for Edmonton. Dickinson up the middle, and that is too far for icing on the Oilers. Everyone's sleeping today. The refs, the cameraman. Like my goalie's slow and squared. Yeah, Tristan Jarry, he has been square so far. Hasn't been tested a lot, but yeah, you are right. He's not flopping around right now, so that's a good sign. Hey, what's going on, GetTube? Conderstown into house. What's going on? Welcome back, my friend. Hope you're doing well. What's going on, Amber? Welcome back. Amber sleepy. Sleepy because of the start of this hockey game. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. That goes over the net, out of play once again. Yo, Foreman with the $6.99. Keep up the great work. Appreciate the pregame reports. Never miss a single one. Thank you so much, Foreman, for the $6.99 super chat. I appreciate that. You are the best, my friend. Truly, truly appreciate that. Thank you. We're doing good, Everett. We're doing good. There is a commercial break right now, so yeah, I would like to see Ty Emberson shoot the puck a little bit more too. You're a squared goalie. Tonight's the night for 10 gifted. Well, lucky for all of you, I was going to gift 10 anyways, even if Adam Henrique didn't score. I'll gift 5 in the first intermission and another 5 in the second intermission. Do we think the power play scores first or Adam Henrique, asks Mark? I'm going to say probably the power play scores first. Is Zach Hyman playing? He is. He was a game time decision, but he is playing. Don't show your credit info again. Don't remind me. Mangiapane goal tonight. Mangiapane's not playing for Chicago. He's been hurt. So he's not playing for the Blackhawks tonight. That type of PP will not fly in the playoffs. No, it will not. Lazzy with the $10 super chat. I had you beat by 1 year, but your Boosh takes agree with me, my good young sir. Hey, I appreciate that, Lazzy. Thank you so much, and thank you for the $10 super chat. Truly appreciate that. Getting April started off strong here with the fantastic live stream, and there's already been quite the financial support, so I do appreciate that. That is never required, by the way. No one ever has to financially support the channel. Just tuning in and hitting the like button is good enough with me, but I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Lazzy. Thought Tyler Bertuzzi was... No, that's... Not quite. That was Todd Bertuzzi back in the day. Once it ends, you'll be prompted. So, like, it'll end, and then you can renew it on your own. It'll come up with a thing that'll ask you, like, hey, your membership's about to expire. Would you like to keep it going? And if you say yes, you'll usually get an email about it. So if you say yes, then you'd have to, like, manually put your info in to keep it. But if you choose not to, like, if you just ignore the email, it's not like you'll be charged or anything. Chicago in on the forecheck. Josh Szymanski, he's going to leave that for Max Jones, who has a goal and an assist in his last 2 games. Max Jones is going to bring it to his forehand, and the linesman kind of got in the way. Max Jones was trying to get a puck towards the Chicago net, and Donato, he gets by the defense of Edmonton. Jari out of his net to play it. He'll find Darnell Nurse. He'll send it across for Connor Murphy. Murphy up the middle of the ice, bounces it in. Max Jones on the forecheck prevents the icing. Calling a Murphy goal. Okay, I like it. Here's Frondell for Chicago. Little drag move against Wallman, who takes him into the boards. Puck is going to be flipped across the ice for Zach Hyman. Hyman now plays it back to Wallman. Puck along the wall here. Here's Emberson. Down into the Chicago zone. Hyman will chase after it on the forecheck. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins to Ty Emberson. Emberson with a shot towards the net. Puck is tipped on net. And a good save by Spencer Knight. Hello, washed Gramps. Come on, Erica. Come on. We can't just be friendly today. We immediately got to do that. C. Boyer said, I thought the power play looked good. It looked better than it has. It took a while to get going. They did get a couple of opportunities, but Spencer Knight made a couple of good saves. I'm always nice. Offensive zone face-off. Won by Chicago, centered in front by Savoy, out of the reach of McDavid, and Bouchard tried to play it across to Ekholm, but Ekholm had already committed to getting back in the defensive zone. Connor Bedard with a shot. Puck goes wide. Nice little pass by Bouchard to McDavid, and he's got a ton of speed right now. Savoy brings it in, and that's going to be offside. Connor McDavid had a little bit too much speed on that transitional play with Matt Savoy. Who do I think it's the first goal? I don't know. Based on this start, it could go to literally anyone. It's been kind of a strange start to the game. Not much flow to this one. Do you think Detroit is falling apart? I think Detroit was playing above their weight class earlier this season, and like their underlying metrics were not very solid. They were being carried pretty heavily by goaltending, and now that's kind of starting to falter, and other teams in the Eastern Conference have just elevated their game. It's tough, man. It's tough to make the playoffs. Hey, what's going on, Yan? I want a grilled cheese and a glass of pineapple juice. That sounds incredible. I could go for some pineapple juice as well. The Yzer plan, bro, has not gone to, well, it hasn't gone anywhere, if I'm going to be honest. Has not gone anywhere. Almost 10K subs. I know we are getting very close to 10,000 subscribers. We're almost at 9,700. We are the fastest growing Oilers fan channel on YouTube. And yeah, it's crazy to think about. I honestly truly didn't think that we would be here this quickly at all. So thank you all so much. Hey, what's going on, Seb? Tell them to shoot the puck. All right, I'll do that. Heading to Edmonton tomorrow, so it's nice to have a stream in the back while I pack. Hey, there you go. Hopefully your trip goes smooth and it's fun. Other than Buffalo, who's your biggest surprise playoff team? I don't know. If Columbus finds a way to make it, they would probably be up there. Buffalo for sure. The Islanders, I think, are better than a lot of people expected. So yeah, those are probably some of them. And then, of course, in the Western Conference, most teams that are in a playoff spot in the West kind of expected. I thought Utah would be a playoff team. So yeah, tough one. When you searched up Darnell Nurse on Google, it showed an image of me. I don't know how that's possible. I think Google got it wrong. Vlasic trying to get the puck out of his zone. He does, and Chicago will skate it through the neutral zone. Ekholm with a hit. And it looks like it's an offside on Chicago. Hopefully no more snow, but knowing our weather, we probably have another week of it. Oh, I know, sadistic. It's been wild. I want nice, sunny spring weather. I don't want snow anymore. You have the original Discord profile picture. I don't even remember what it was, if I'm going to be honest. I'll eventually change it to something. The cream jersey in the back looks sick. Can I see the back that shows Draisaitl's name? Of course you can. As soon as there's another whistle, or maybe during the intermission, I can flip it around. Do you think Eisman gets fired if the Wings miss the playoffs? Yes. I actually think he should get fired if they miss the playoffs. He's had more than enough chances to get that team good enough. I honestly don't think it's even on the coaching either. I know McClellan. Oh, here's Kaiser across. Good defensive play by Darnell Nurse. And he'll get that puck up the ice to Trent Frederick. Nurse cutting towards the net in the offensive zone. Darnell Nurse, he cut off that centering pass by Kaiser. Otherwise, that would have been a wide open goal for Chicago. Hey, what's going on, Anthony? Let's go, Oilers. Yeah, Erica and and Amber need to calm down in the chat right now. They've got a lot of energy. Here's Del Mastro, sorry, not Maestro, Mastro. Murphy, he'll give that puck to Jake Wallman. Oilers making a change. Wallman up the left wing to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll send it back to Rozovic. Rozovic left circle with a shot and a good save. Here's another rebound attempt by Hyman, shoveled towards the goal, and that went high and over the net. Rozovic has it. Left circle. He'll play it to Nugent-Hopkins. Jake Wallman with a one-timer and another save by Spencer Knight, who's had to make a couple of good saves here, and the Oilers have also hit a couple of posts. The Oilers have been generating some looks. Spencer Knight has been up to the task. What's up, YOLO Army? How you doing? Some chat's not showing. Is that? It's got to be. It's got to be a YouTube problem because everyone else's chats are showing. I don't know what's going on. Could just be a glitch in the Matrix. Oh my God, Savage. What the heck? You okay, Savage? Puck is dropped back to Matt Savoy with a shot. That goes high and over the Blackhawks goal, and that'll come to Tyler Bertuzzi. Into the middle. Across the ice. Down low in the Oilers zone. Ty Emberson trying to get that around the boards. Puck bounces over Bouchard's stick. Bertuzzi across. Here's a shot towards the Oilers goal, and that's blocked by Podkolzin. And here's a play in front, and Bertuzzi couldn't get a good look. Here's another shot towards the Oilers goal, and Tristan Jarry, he'll just hang on to that. Prevent the rebound. He covers that up as there was traffic in front. Rare Jarry save. Tristan Jarry's going to lock in. I'm telling you. I believe in Tristan Jarry. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to get that fixed through Streamlabs. There's got to be a way for the custom emotes to pop up through Streamlabs. So hopefully I can get that sorted at some point. Defensive zone face-off here. And the linesman is just going to decide to not drop the puck. Henrique leaves the face-off dot. In steps Josh Szymanski. Feels like the Blackhawks have 10 shots on goal, but they only have 2. They've only been credited with 2. I'm surprised because it does feel like they have a couple more, but maybe they don't. I don't know how they track shots anymore in the NHL. Cole Caulfield with another 2 goals has 49, and he has 0 empty net goals. Unless he got one tonight. Here's Bouchard across the ice. Adam Henrique with a shot, and he hits the outside of the post. That's 3. That might have been 3 posts for the Oilers this period. Nice play by Bouchard to Ekholm. Walks in, centers it down low for Szymanski. Henrique to Bouchard as the Oilers get back on the forecheck here. Evan Bouchard to Adam Henrique. Has not scored since October 23rd. Throws a puck in the middle of the ice. Max Jones brings it behind the Blackhawks net. Jones to the blue line. Bouchard shot towards the goal, and Spencer Knight falls. I don't know if he was bumped in front. Knight fell, and the puck is sent down low. Adam Henrique will pick it up. Here's Henrique trying to grab this puck, and Chicago can't get it out. Here's a shot by Dickinson, and a good save by Spencer Knight, and Chicago. They'll finally clear this puck out of trouble here as the Oilers doing a good job on the forecheck, getting their looks and chances. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll send it across the ice. Trent Frederick, he'll get by the defense here. Here's Frederick, down low, holding on to it. Jason Dickinson, he'll play it. Well, he's trying to get it to the blue line. Couldn't quite get it there. Here's Kapanen, trying to keep that play alive. Del Mastro reverses at the red line. Deflected in deep by Connor Bedard. Tristan Jarry out of his crease. Darnell Nurse around the boards. Connor Murphy into the middle. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll wait up, and he's trying to find Zach Hyman, but he just kind of gave it away. And Chicago will send it back in the Oilers zone. Edmonton waiting to just get back on the attack. Chicago's just staying back here. They have one forechecker. Not sure if trapping is the way you want to play against the Oilers, but they do cause a turnover. Here's Tyler Bertuzzi now. He'll bring it into the zone. Shot towards the goal by Frondell. Doesn't make it. Good block by Murphy. Puck off the half wall now. Edmonton just looking to get this puck out of trouble. Sent into the Blackhawks zone. Not icing. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. He steals it. Jack Rozovic can't come up with it. Chicago brings it into the Oilers zone. Mikheyev loses it to Nugent-Hopkins. Sent back into the neutral zone. There's a lot of sticks and lanes. Really difficult for either team to get set up right now and get any significant scoring chances. Vasily Podkolzin for Edmonton. Brings it into the offensive zone. Matt Savoy with a hard rim. That's going to be knocked in deep by Matthias Ekholm. Matt Savoy to Connor McDavid. McDavid looking to center it out in front, and that goes off of a leg. And once again, lots of bodies and lanes. The Oilers not able to get anything through to a high-danger area. Puck comes to Matt Savoy, can't come up with it. And here's Nazar. Frank Nazar has the puck stolen by Evan Bouchard. Connor McDavid now into the middle for Ekholm. He'll give it to Vasily Podkolzin on his backhand. Back to Ekholm, and Podkolzin does a good job sending it down low. And that puck bounces, again, it bounces over the stick of McDavid. They can't get the cycle started. Puck is sent in the Oilers zone, not icing. Here's Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. He's just going to skate this forward. The crowd is chanting and getting lively in what has been an uneventful period, and Nurse's shot goes out of play. Dang, dude. Also, my foot is insanely itchy, and it's pissing me off. Yo, Foreman Spike! Thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the locker room. Enjoy your custom emotes. Enjoy the badge next to your name. I'm working on custom badges for like 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, so I'm still working on those. Hopefully those are ready to go by the time the playoffs hit. Jari looks bored. I mean, the Oilers have done a good job defensively this period. Yo, and Amber, thank you for the 3 months. 69, nice. All right, dude. All right. How's the stream so far? It's going good, Rowan. It's going good. Sorry I'm late. Thought the game started at 7:30. Hey, no worries, Justin. You haven't missed a whole lot. Yo, and Thunders Productions sends 5 gifted memberships. Erica got one. Bake got one. Sadistic, Ami, and Mark. So for everyone that got a gifted membership, huge. Do you like the orange, though? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the custom badges just adds a little extra, you know? Like if someone's like a 1-year subscriber, it'd be cool to have a specific badge tailored for that 1 year, right? So everyone that got a gifted membership, Erica, Bake, Sadistic, Omi Present, and Mark. Thank you for the 5 gifted Thunders. Appreciate that. Amber, of course, with the 3 months. Foreman Spike, thank you so much. You are all incredible. Thank you. Gordon says 5-1 with a Freddie goal. I hope you're right, Gordon. I think with how often you were trying to get that sent for it to show up, I hope that happens now. I hope that you just willed that into existence. Gramps is maybe not washed. I don't choose who gets the memberships. That is, it is random. Hey, I appreciate that, Lazzy. Thank you. Yo, Nida, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you are well as well. I appreciate that. Sending much love to you. 2-1 because it feels like that type of game. It very well could be. Offensive zone face-off. Jason Dickinson for the Oilers is going to take it just out of the reach of Kapanen. And Chicago, they're going to try and get this puck up the ice in a... I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. In any case, Chicago lost the puck. I just completely lost my train of thought there in the middle of play-by-play. This is why I can't do this professionally. Here's a play up to Kasperi Kapanen. He's trying to get by Vlasic, who does a good play to prevent Kapanen from getting a breakaway. Yo, Hockey Art, welcome to the locker room. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Enjoy the custom emotes. Enjoy the custom, well, not custom badges yet, but enjoy the badge next to your name. Highlighted comments as well. And sometimes early access to content. Sometimes. I should be studying chem. Whoops. I mean, that might be a good idea. You don't want to get banished from the internet again. Ty Emberson can't come up with the puck. Shot towards the Oilers' goal. Goes wide. Off the half wall. Around the boards. Wallman doesn't have a stick. Wallman's just looking around like, what do I do? Yo, Nida, welcome to the locker room. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Nida. Here's Jack Roslovic down low, trying to find Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Puck will come to Emerson, back to Nugent-Hopkins, out of his reach. And Chicago is going to get this out of trouble. Here's Slaggert. What a name, Slaggert. Behind the Oilers' goal, centered out in front. Good job by Ty Emberson. He'll find Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll flip it across to Jack Roslovic. He'll send it in deep, and the Oilers will make a change. 10K subs card number reveal. Yeah, so someone can steal the $8 that's in my bank account. I don't think that would be very worth it. They can do their best with it, but it's not going to happen. Hey, what's going on, Slush Puppy? There's an icing on Chicago. 1:32 to go here in the first period. Second card revealed. Mr. President, there's been a second card revealed. Remember when Ingram stood on his head last meeting? I do remember that. And hopefully he can stand on his head on Saturday against Vegas as well. $8 is 2-month membership to the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. That is very true. That is very true. Here's a play across. Connor McDavid's checked off the puck. Tyler Bertuzzi skates it forward. And here's a breakaway. He shoots and Mikheyev puts it over the net again. I don't think Mikheyev actually hit the net. Mikheyev had a breakaway. There's 2 breakaways for Chicago this period, and I think they shot it over the net both times. I don't think Tristan Jarry has been credited with a save on either breakaway. Hey, that's how Tristan Jarry, if that's how you're going to win hockey games, just have the opposition miss the net. I'll take it. Evan Bouchard now looking for a lane up the middle. Connor McDavid across. Podkolzin with a shot. A good save by Spencer Knight. Podkolzin fights the puck now in the corner. McDavid has that puck stolen from him. Connor Bedard will skate it out of trouble. 2-on-3. Connor Bedard, he's stick handling his way into the neutral zone. Oh, nice little play here to Nazar. Shot by Bedard, and a good save by Tristan Jarry. So Frank Nazar, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. Blackhawks fans, I don't mispronounce names incorrectly on purpose. Please forgive me. Nazar made a nice play to Bedard. Bedard with the wrist shot and a good save by Tristan Jarry. What size shirt do I wear? Next Saturday is Dunedin Youth Jersey night here in Conderstown. I am a large or extra large. I guess it kind of depends on like the style of shirt, but I usually go large. Nazar. And Connor McDavid's in the box for slashing. Connor McDavid took a penalty right near the end of the period here, and the penalty kill's got to come up huge. You got to kill off the last, 36 seconds of the period. You cannot give up a late one. That would be an absolute ball buster of a goal. Here's Bertuzzi trying to send it out in front. And here's a shot by Nazar, and that goes over the net. I don't know if Jarry got a piece of it. Now here's a one-timer. It goes off the post. And it ends up being shot out of trouble. Oh, my goodness gracious. Chicago has now hit the post after the Oilers hit a couple. My goodness. This game, the storyline of this game is the goalpost. Oh, and here's Matt Savoy. He might have a partial break here. Shorthanded. He's going to get cut off by Nazar. And that comes across the ice to Connor Bedard. And the end of the period, as Chicago will have a minute 24 of power play time left heading into the second period. So first intermission, I would say it was an uneventful period. I don't know what the expected goals were. We are going to take a look at it. There's going to be nothing to look at in terms of the box stats, in terms of goals. So we will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. Man, Boston lost to Florida tonight. What is up with that? And that's not very good now, is it? If you're a Bruins fan, you're probably like, well, that's kind of interesting. So we'll take a look at the box stats here for the Edmonton Oilers. Penalty summary, Nick Lardis, 2 minutes for tripping. Trent Frederick, the Oilers did not convert on their power play. Connor McDavid at the end of the period slashed Nazar. So the shots 12-6 Edmonton. Faceoffs were in Chicago's favor. Look at 20 faceoffs in that first period. It felt like a period that just never ended. It was just very uneventful. Block shots 5-4 Edmonton. Giveaways 6-5. Takeaways 2-2. Take a look at the box. The box score, time on ice, Matt Savoy actually led all forwards in time on ice, and for some reason, Josh Szymanski only played at 2:30. Not sure what that's all about. He's on pace for about 7 minutes of time on ice, so hopefully Chris Knobloch gets his head out of his butt and plays that fourth line a little bit more, right? I don't know why Szymanski and Jones have played less than 3 minutes. Not a big fan of that, right? Didn't quite roll his lines the way I would have liked. On defense, Evan Bouchard led the way for the Oilers, 7:33. Darnell Nurse, 6:48. Ty Emberson had the least amount of ice time at 5:25, but that's okay. He'll get his 14 or 15 minutes. So, not a bad period, obviously, for Edmonton. We'll take a look at the money puck here. We'll take a look at the advanced stats, see how it all played out. Oh my goodness, 6-2 Tampa over Pittsburgh. Who's in net for Pittsburgh tonight? Is it Shelovs? I know he's been struggling lately. Take a look at the deserve to win meter, which is heavily in Edmonton's favor. Expected goals that period, 1.59 to 0.69. However, the Oilers did not generate a single shot on goal after, I don't know, there was about, 7 minutes left in the period? My goodness. So for the final 7 minutes of that period, the Oilers generated no shots. That's great. That's fantastic. You love to see that. For a long stretch, there's about 6 minutes where neither team got a shot on goal. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And the top line, McDavid, Podkolzin, and Savoy, they're at the bottom in the expected goals for percentage. But again, it's a 20-minute sample size. Not too worried about it, folks. Not too worried about it at all. Now, I am, just as I promised, going to gift 5 memberships because I have free memberships to gift out. Every month, YouTube gives me 10 memberships to give out for free. So I am going to do 5 now and then 5 in the second intermission and then another 10 whenever Adam Henrique decides he wants to score a goal again. So here's 5 gifted memberships. Let's see who gets one. If you do get a gifted membership, obviously, congrats. Enjoy the emotes. I highly encourage spamming those emotes, especially during breaks. Spitfire got one. Lexington, Herb, NRX, and Janoman. My apologies if I didn't pronounce that correctly. There are the 5 gifted memberships. You do have custom emotes. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Of course, we will be right back here. There is a... What am I looking for? What am I looking for? It is this chat box, I believe. We will copy this. I know this chat box. This chat box, you can actually see the emotes getting spammed. So I'll just put that there. That way, if you are putting the emotes in, you'll be able to see them. So there you go, folks. I'm going to take a 10-minute break just to rest my voice and then also just get a glass of water and hang out. I'm going to put this little dancing avocado in the middle of the screen. Anyone else that becomes a member, that will be there. So perfect. Get out of here. Yeah. Okay. What? Erica gets one membership and then becomes the boss of me. I love it. We require cat. We'll see where the cats are at. I'll see if I can bring Franklin in when the intermission is about to expire. All right, folks, I will be right back. All right, I'm back, folks. I'm back. Also, do I have it just chatting? I do have a just chatting channel. What the heck? Obviously, we're not playing Chicago tonight. I need to utilize this screen more often. That way, during intermissions, I can have a just chatting screen up. There we go. I can put the Blackhawks logo up here. I can move this like this. I can do that like that. I don't know what that is. We can move that out of the way. Something like this. There we go. I knew I had a just chatting screen somewhere. My goodness. Terrible. I really need to get my OBS sorted, man. I need to spend a couple days getting my overlays in order. I got to spend a few days just figuring out my stuff here. Can't do this without emojis. Yeah, fair. Save the scene. Yeah, I have it in a spot where I shouldn't forget it. So, second period, McDavid still has roughly, I think, a minute 24 left. I think he has a minute 24 left. Just retire. Minute 23 left. Sorry. Chicago's a minute 23 of power play to start. Yo, what's going on, Fleecy? What's up, chair? Who's this bum sitting on you? What? All right, what did I miss, Gordon? What did I miss? So what happened to the Canucks Avs game yesterday? I did see that. That was crazy. Naughty, silly boy. The screen wasn't big enough. Well, maybe I'll create a bigger screen just for chair for the next overlay that I make. What happened to the basement from like 2 years ago? See, I used to use a green screen, and then I put a picture of like an Oilers bar in the green screen. So I like put myself in front of a picture of an Oilers bar. It wasn't my actual basement, sadly. But no green screen behind me now. This is just legit. What's my favorite sport outside of hockey? Oh boy, I love baseball. Absolutely love baseball. Loved playing it when I was younger. I love watching it. I'm also a big golf fan. I like golf too, but hockey and baseball are very close for me. Let's see. I want to try something. You know what now? Is my champagne still good? The champagne is still kicking around. I have not opened that bottle of champagne I bought a bottle of champagne for Game 7 against Florida. I would have popped that on stream if Edmonton had won. I had a bottle of champagne bought last year for the finals. I had a bottle of champagne ready to go for the Blue Jays in Game 7. So I don't know, man. I'm not sure Austin is an AI. Could you imagine? What position did I play in baseball? I was a pitcher and shortstop. Those were my two main. So anytime I wasn't pitching, I was playing shortstop. Back in Hunk's prime. The Canadian sports curse. Yep. All right. So we are back for the second period off the face-off. Savoy loses it, and let's see if the Oilers can kill off the final little bit here of the power play, the penalty that Connor McDavid took at the end of the period. Adam Henrique's going to chase after this puck in the neutral zone. He'll just backhand it down the ice. Ban myself from liquor permanently after my birthday. I have zero self-control with booze. Oh, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's not, like, obviously in moderation, no issues at all. I've had my fair share of issues as well, so I feel that. But now I'm not drinking just because of health reasons. Doctor's orders told me, no, stop it. And I'm like, okay. How much does Adam Henrique make for a fourth-line center? Oh, and here's a breakaway for Kasperi Kapanen. He walks in. Oh, and a good save by Spencer Knight. And that puck goes wide of the goal. Puck comes to Matthias Ekholm now. Ekholm trying to cycle it. And Ekholm's going to have to get back here. So is Kapanen. Two Oilers were caught deep on the short-handed chance by Kapanen. Here's Bedard with a shot that goes high and over the goal. And that's going to go down the ice. And the Oilers will hopefully be able to make a partial change. I just can't enjoy that. That's totally, hey, that you're better off for it, Alex. You're better off for it. Not going to lie. So Kasperi Kapanen had a partial breakaway, and Spencer Knight made a good save. The Oilers had the better chance on that Chicago power play. So here's Green, cycles it. Puck goes down low. Vasily Podkolzin will flip that into the neutral zone. And here comes Zach Hyman with McDavid. Zach Hyman trying to center it to McDavid. Hyman steals it now. Zach Hyman on his backhand to Wallman. Puck is bouncing over his stick. Would have liked Hyman to take that towards the net, probably. And here's Connor McDavid. He'll skate it up the right wing. Stops up across the ice. Vasily Podkolzin left circle. Puck is going to go around the boards. Connor Murphy with a shot towards the net. Doesn't make it. Here's Hyman into the middle for Podkolzin, and he's stick lifted. Murphy to McDavid. McDavid's checked off the puck, and Chicago's going to be able to get this one out. Darnell Nurse is going to do a good job to apply pressure and prevent a clean zone entry for the Blackhawks as both teams look to make a change. Here's Max Jones now. He'll send that puck in deep. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins leaves it for Rozovic. Rozovic around the net, looking to center it. Rozovic left circle into the middle. He'll give that puck to Nugent-Hopkins. He throws it towards the goal. That goes wide of the goal. Rebound in front. Rozovic backhands it a couple times. And I don't know if Spencer Knight had to make a save there or if that was just blocked in front. And here's Zach Hyman. He's chased back into his own end. Skates it through the neutral zone. Gives that puck to Nugent-Hopkins. Here's Rozovic with a shot towards the Chicago goal. Doesn't make it. Ekholm across to Bouchard at the blue line. Here's Evan Bouchard. Shoots it towards the Blackhawks goal, and they're going to blow the whistle here. Not sure what's going on. There's a piece of a skate lace in Spencer Knight's crease. I don't know what's going on here. Spencer Knight needs a whole new lace for his pad and his skate. When can we fire Knobs? We have to wait and see what happens with this team by the time the Stanley Cup is awarded. If it's not awarded to Edmonton, then I say you fire him. Hey, what's going on, Miles? Welcome back, my friend. How's Jari doing? He hasn't been tested much, but he's doing good for when he has been tested. So that's all we can ask for. I remember you, Miles. That's why I said welcome back. I remembered. Hey, what's going on, Raph? How you doing? Podkolzin, I like it. 7 years sober, says Bakemer. Hey, congrats, my friend. That's amazing. That's a huge milestone. 7 years, hey? That's absolutely incredible. Great job. Hey, what's going on, Dark Wind Chaser? How you doing? I like the name. Reminds me of Storm Chasing, which I'm very excited to do later this summer. So I'm going to end this poll. 79% of you said the Oilers would win. We're going to end that poll. You can ask the chat anything, Lazzy. I don't stop anyone from asking questions. Bruce Cassidy, that's the plan. We'll see. I would like Bruce Cassidy. I think he would be the right coach for this group. I think Bruce Cassidy could push this team over the top. But the team's winning right now, and we haven't seen what they'll do in the playoffs yet. They still have to get there. Nothing's guaranteed. So, Lazzy, this is the question to the chat from Lazzy. Are all of you watching right now? Do you watch the game live or do you wait for me? Banned Erica? Why? I'm not making a 6-7 emote. That's not happening. Yeah, I know, just like, not to answer the question for Lazzy, but I do know that a lot of viewers do try and sync the game up with my commentary. There are a lot of people that have the game blacked out. They can't watch the game, so they'll tune into my live streams for the commentary as well. As of today, do you think the Oilers will make it to the finals? I think there are teams that would be very difficult to beat if you're Edmonton. I think it would be very difficult to get past Dallas or Minnesota or Colorado. And if they did somehow make it to the finals, you're probably going up against Carolina or Tampa Bay, maybe even Buffalo. Real tough teams. And yeah, Spencer Knight actually has to go to get his equipment repaired. So Soderblom is in the crease for now for the Blackhawks, but I do imagine Spencer Knight will be back. I am inevitable. Off the offensive faceoff, shot towards the goal. Edmonton has got to test Soderblom as much as humanly possible before Spencer Knight comes back in this one. Here's a play into the middle. Here's Connor Bedard with a shot. A good save by Tristan Jarry. That's a good save on Connor Bedard. That's a great save with the right pad. So Spencer Knight has an equipment issue, and Soderblom has gone into the crease for the Blackhawks. That puck bounces off of a stick and out of play as there will be a whistle. Yo, what's going on, Samu? Currently using this as background while cooking. There you go. Who's my favorite hockey player that is not retired? Current favorite hockey player is Leon Draisaitl. My favorite non-Oiler, probably Charlie McAvoy on the Boston Bruins. Yeah, I saw Carolina won, and they only gave up, 10 shots to Columbus tonight? That's nasty defense. I couldn't imagine only having 10 shots in a game. As a fan, that would give me a massive headache. Here's a shot by Evan Bouchard towards the net and tipped on net. Might have went over. I don't know if Soderblom got a piece of it. Here's Bouchard into the middle. Savoy's going to get pressured. Matthias Ekholm now protects along the half wall in the neutral zone. And Evan Bouchard with the outlet. Connor McDavid skates it in. Here's Evan Bouchard. Bouchard spins away from a check. Looking to get that puck in deep, and Chicago doing a good job getting that puck, but they'll send it down the ice. That's too far for Bertuzzi, and that's going to be icing on Chicago. Do I like basketball? I don't really watch much basketball, Carly. I like playing it. Like during the summer, there's a basketball court pretty close to where I live. I shoot hoops every day, but I don't really watch it. Also, we have hit 9,700 subscribers. So for all of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. All of you who are currently watching who might not be subscribed, if you like what you see and you want to see more, obviously hitting the like button is the easiest and the best way to support the channel. But we are getting close to 10,000 subscribers. Here's a shot on net, stopped by Soderblom. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll send the puck up to Jack Roslovic, who fell down there in the neutral zone. Zach Hyman holds onto it. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins trying to skate it through a couple of bodies. Can't get it by Nazar. Here's Nazar towards Tristan Jarry, and he makes an easy save. You commented on an old short hours ago. Yeah, I've seen a few people comment on some of my shorts lately. Maybe shorts is something I should do a bit more often. Take clips from the live streams and then make shorts out of them. Here's a puck around the boards. That's going to go off the glass. Brought in by Nugent-Hopkins. Picked up by the Blackhawks. Here's Rinzel. He'll give that puck to Nazar. To Donato. Into the middle for Mikheyev. And that's blocked. And here's a breakaway for Adam Henrique. Come on, Henrique. Oh, and he scores! Oh, my God. Adam Henrique did it. Adam Henrique finally has a goal. Can you believe it, folks? That's incredible. All right, I owe the memberships. Folks. Adam Henrique on the breakaway. Assisted by Jack Roslovic. He's stopped initially by Soderblom. And then Adam Henrique gets his own rebound and puts it in on the backhand. Look at that for Adam Henrique. He needed that. Look at him. Come on, let's go. Adam Henrique. Incredible. He finally gets off the schneid, man. Great job. Great job, Adam Henrique. I will gift more memberships in the intermission. 5 now. I'll do another 5 in the intermission. But Adam Henrique, my friends, has finally scored a goal for this team. His first goal since October 23rd. Unbelievable. Cannot believe it. I'm so happy for him, man. Here's a slap shot on goal towards the net. Tristan Jarry, that puck goes wide. Chicago getting in the forecheck now as they look to answer quickly. Here's a shot by Crevier, and that goes wide of the net. And Chicago now cycling. Ty Emberson trying to come up with it. There's a lot of notifications popping up beside my head. I'll catch up on everyone that got a gifted membership, those who might still be gifting them as well. Am I a good goalie in my EA Sports League? I'm okay. I had a decent season. You can see into the future. What? What do you mean? Oh, and here's Connor McDavid. He has a break now. McDavid's going to walk in, and he shoots, and he tries to go 5-hole, and that's stopped by Soderblom. And nice job, Vlasic. He actually cut the angle off. McDavid didn't get a full breakaway there, and now there's lots of action happening in this one. Here's Matthias Ekholm. He'll send that puck around the half wall. Adam Henrique into the middle for Josh Szymanski. Szymanski dumps that puck into the Blackhawks zone behind the net. Max Jones into support. Szymanski does a good job battling for it. Here's Jones on his forehand, sends it behind the Blackhawks goal. Adam Henrique, he gets in on the forecheck. And this fourth line, once again, doing a good job applying a little bit of pressure here. Shots are 17-9 in favor of Edmonton. Scores 1-0 on a goal by Adam Henrique. His first goal since October 23rd. And the crowd was super into that one, too. Oh, man, almost a giveaway in front to Max Jones. He would have been all alone in front. Here's a turnover to Jason Dickinson now. Dickinson, he's trying to send that puck to Murphy. Comes to Jones. Jones walks out in front. Puck bouncing around his feet. Can't get a shot off. And he'll just reset in the neutral zone. He'll give the puck to Murphy across the ice to Nurse. Nurse up the left wing. Trent Frederick dumps it in. Kapanen on the forecheck. Dickinson also in on the forecheck, but Chicago is going to move it up the ice. Puck shot up. That went off of a stick in front. And that's sent back into the Oilers zone. 11:55 to play. Darnell Nurse is going to reset things. Huge goal for Edmonton. Huge goal for Adam Henrique. Darnell Nurse up the right wing. That goes off of a stick. They're going to say no, actually. That's icing. That's icing on the Oilers. Spencer Knight, dude. He's panicking. He's trying to get back out there. Yeah, Connor McDavid had a partial breakaway. Vlasic took the angle, though. Didn't allow McDavid to get a clear breakaway on that one. McDavid tried to go 5-hole, and it was a good save by Soderblom. So there's Soderblom back on the bench. Spencer Knight is back in this game, and that's unfortunate for Soderblom. Obviously, Knight had done well. I mean, Darnell Nurse was just hauled down there. I don't know why there's no penalty. Definitely a hook by Bedard, but that's okay. We play on. And now Connor Murphy's stick is being tied up by Connor Bedard, and there's no call. So 2 potential penalties that could have been called on the Blackhawks, not called there, especially on Bedard, actually. And that puck will come up the middle of the ice. Nurse is trying to skate it through. He almost found Kapanen for a breakaway. Kapanen sends it in deep. Spencer Knight will play that to his defenseman. Connor Bedard now through the neutral zone. He'll flip it deep into the Oilers zone. Well, that actually hit the linesman. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will bring that into the Blackhawks zone. Drops it for Rozovic. Rozovic with a shot and a good save. Nugent-Hopkins with the rebound trying to get it on net. Here's Rozovic now. Sends it behind the net. Centered to Zach Hyman. Can't get a clean shot. Hyman protects the puck now. Gives it to Nugent-Hopkins. Back to the blue line. Wallman across to Emberson towards the goal. That goes wide. And Nugent-Hopkins picks it up. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins now looking to cycle. He drops it. Del Mastro steals it from him. Nice job by this third line, or second line, I should say, for the Oilers. And Connor Bedard, he's checked off the puck. The Oilers will send it in deep once again and go for a change. Shots 18-8 in favor of the Oilers. 10:21 to play here in the second period. Ekholm up the middle to Connor McDavid with speed. Here comes McDavid by Crevier on his backhand. Crevier has that long reach. The dude's like 6'7" or something. That guy is massive. And a good stick on McDavid did not allow him to get in. Here's a play to Crevier with a shot. That goes wide of the net, and a good net front clear there by Bouchard. He tries to send it up the ice. That's knocked out of the air, and Nazar to Bertuzzi into the middle. Here's a shot by Vlasic towards the goal, and that goes wide of the net. Here's another shot, and that goes high and over the Oilers' goal. Crevier trying to move that forward, and Vasily Podkolzin steals it. Matt Savoy just out of his reach. He tries to poke it out of trouble. The Oilers will make at least one change, possibly more. Here's Evan Bouchard up the middle. Connor McDavid surveys his lane, and he'll skate with speed through the middle of the ice here in the neutral zone. He's forced back by Mikheyev. McDavid to Ekholm. Ekholm up the right wing. He'll find Josh Szymanski. Szymanski towards the goal. Deflects just wide. Jones trying to stuff it on the back door. Puck bouncing around in the fourth line for Edmonton. Jones being checked. Here's Szymanski. Gives it to Nurse. Nice job. Here's a shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it. And the Oilers are going to get a power play. Nice job by, I think that was Szymanski that drew that power play. Might have been Jones actually that drew it. But either way, good fourth line shift for the Oilers here, as they are going to get a power play as we come out of the commercial break. Looks like Crevier is going to the box. He had to have been out there for a while if he was still out there, man. Whoops. I don't know why that said a minute 30. Crevier, number 46. There we go. Hey, what's going on, Reese? Yeah, Adam Henrique. I know, right? That's crazy. Jari makes me nervous the way he's moving. Jari's been solid tonight. We've been a big fan of Tristan Jari tonight. He hasn't been busy, but he has had to make a couple good saves. Now, if Adam Henrique can score, then this power play can score, right? That's what that means. Adam Henrique scoring, bit of a curse there. Maybe that also breaks the power play curse. You know what? Let's get Adam Henrique on that top power play unit. Let's do it. Or is that too far? Maybe that's a thumbs down. Why do I like the Oilers? Started watching them when I was 4 years old and never stopped. That's about it. That's literally the answer. It's not like a crazy like core memory or anything. One of my first memories was watching Game 7 against Dallas in 1997. Curtis Joseph's incredible save. And then Todd Marchant with the game winner on the breakaway. Chose the wrong team. I'm happy to be an Oilers fan for life, my friend. And then when I got a little bit older, 10 years old, Boston drafted Patrice Bergeron, and then I started cheering for Boston as well. So I decided to have like an Eastern team and a Western Conference team. So Boston is my Eastern team. I also do like the Bruins. Me and Oilers both born in 79. Very nice, my friend. All right, so the Oilers have the power play. Let's see if they're able to convert here. They're 0 for 1. They're 1 for 19 without Leon Draisaitl. Here's Evan Bouchard. He'll skate it up the right wing, drops it back for Connor McDavid, and he'll skate it into the Blackhawks zone. No, he's checked off the puck, actually, and a great poke check. And here's Nazar. He'll send it back into his own zone. Matt Savoy trying to come up with it. And here comes Jack Roslovic for the Oilers. Roslovic drops it to Savoy. Savoy's checked for a moment by Kaiser. Oh, and Savoy with a weird bank pass that went to nobody, and Chicago sends that down in the Oilers zone. Real question is, why do I like Boston? I liked them when they drafted Bergeron, and my dad's also a big Bruins fan too, so that also helps. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's going to get pressured here by a couple of Blackhawks. Puck will come to Connor McDavid now behind the net. McDavid to Savoy. Savoy trying to play it to the blue line. It'll come to Bouchard. Connor McDavid reverses back to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard looks for a lane. Connor McDavid, left circle. Here's Savoy. Centers it out in front. It bounces off of a leg and goes in. It's a power play goal, and it looks like it's going to be Matt Savoy's goal. He tried to center it. It might have went off of a defender in front. And Matt Savoy has scored once again on the power play this time. Just put pucks towards the net. Good things happen, folks. We have an Adam Henrique goal and now a power play goal for this team. Oh, my goodness. What is going on? Yeah, Matt Savoy just tried to stuff it. It went off of Vlasic's inner foot and into the net. Bouchard to McDavid, down low to Savoy. So Bouchard, that'll give him 87 points on the season, 13 away from 100. Not sure if he makes it, but Bouchard does get a point on that. So does McDavid. So nice job by Edmonton. They finally convert on a power play. They are now 2 for 20 without Leon Draisaitl. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. Oilers now off the face-off. They're going to send that into the Blackhawks zone, and we'll see if that rattles Chicago a little bit. Here's a centering pass out front for Kapanen, just out of his reach. Here comes Chicago. Connor Bedard. He'll spin away from a check. Does a nice job to get around Trent Frederick. Here's Bedard with a shot. What a shot by Bedard, and that hit the mask of Jari. And again, that's the second time Jari has had a strap. Oh, no, that actually broke his neck guard. Connor Bedard's shot broke the neck guard of Tristan Jari. So we'll have a commercial break as he gets that repaired now. Both goalies have they've had some equipment issues in this one. Knew Savoy would get one. Absolutely. Yeah, I love Matt Savoy, man. Pay the kid this summer. Don't wait another year. He's under contract for one more year. I'd pay him this summer. I'd give him a contract. Or an extension, I should say. Oilers, they desperately needed that. Desperately needed that. Have to mute my crap just to deal with me and my beautiful stream. I'm about a minute and shy. Hold on. What? You're about a minute or two of change behind. Yeah, I'm quite behind you. I know what you're saying. Well, they can't sign him to extension yet, Sarge. They'll have to wait till this summer. He's eligible for an extension starting, I think, July 1st. So, but I agree. Get those discussions happening now. Let him know, hey, we're looking to extend you. Oilers are actually getting good defense. What's going on here? They've had pretty solid defensive efforts for a couple of weeks now. Obviously, the game against Tampa, the game against Florida was uninspired, but before that, a few games they played well defensively and during this 4-game win streak. So maybe there is something to this team just kind of ramping it up as they get closer to the playoffs. Podkolzin needs a goal. He's been a bit cold. I agree. He has been a little bit cold. I did 5 gifted memberships, Sunjog, but there will be another 5 in the intermission. So I've done 10 gifted total. I'll do another 5 in the intermission. Am I cheering for the Flames tonight against Vegas? Yeah, I would want Calgary to beat Vegas in terms of where the Oilers' positioning is in the playoffs. I don't want Vegas to win games right now, but I am more focused on Edmonton and where they could end up. A win tonight puts Edmonton in first place in the Pacific Division. So we'll see if they're able to hold on. 2-goal leads, of course, can be quite dangerous. Hopefully the Oilers can kind of build on this. Puck is going to be sent down the ice. Trent Frederick on his backhand brings it to the net. Oh, and he's hauled down. Trent Frederick goes into the net, and this might be a power play here for Edmonton. I don't know what's going on here. Rinzel looks a little off. You can't give the penalty to Trent Frederick. He was hauled down, right? Yo, Thunders, thank you for the gifted membership. 5 gifted memberships, I should say. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thunders has gifted numerous. Oh, yeah, that's a penalty. Jeez. So the Oilers have another power play. Rinzel just threw Trent Frederick into the net. So Thunders with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Thunders. And if you got a gifted membership, congrats. You'll have some custom emotes that you can use during streams and on my videos. You can use them in the comments as well. All right, so the Oilers have a power play. Rinzel is in the box for holding against Trent Frederick. Let's see if the Oilers can find a way to get another one. Let's build this lead. The Oilers are 1 for 2 on the power play with 6 shots on goal. Connor McDavid out there to take the face off. They're going to redo it. They're going to kick McDavid out of the draw, actually. Hey, what's going on, noob? Goals from Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy. It's just random, Dolo. It's just random. Only the YouTube gods know who gets the memberships. It is just random, my friend. But the more that memberships are gifted, the more likely you are to get one, right? Yeah, Rico did score. Adam Henrique scored. Incredible, right? Here's Matt Savoy through the neutral zone now. The Oilers on their third power play. They're 1 for 2. Jack Rozovic plays it back to Connor McDavid. Here's McDavid towards the goal. It's in front. Savoy can't come up with it. The net is knocked off of its moorings. And they are going to blow the whistle down. Savoy, another opportunity to get his second of the game. The RNG gods have spoken. That's right, Zach. How do you know if you're gifted a membership? You'll have a little star next to your name, and then you'll have specific channel emotes that you could post. But the star next to your name is that shows that you have a membership. Oh, they're playing my girl Kesha in-house at Rogers Place right now. They're playing one of my favorite songs. Take It Off by Kesha. Absolute banger. That late 2000s, early 2010s dance club music is just perfect. Another offensive zone faceoff for Edmonton. McDavid, he'll try and win that faceoff back. Savoy into support. It'll come to Evan Bouchard now. Bouchard plays it up the half wall into the middle. Just out of the reach of Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Here's McDavid. Enters the Blackhawks zone. Evan Bouchard now to Connor McDavid, left circle. McDavid, he's trying to do a little bit too much here. He's going to get checked off that puck. And Chicago's going to skate that up. Here's Nazar. Down the ice into the Oilers zone. Teravainen, he's going to take a hit by Bouchard, and Connor McDavid's going to skate this up. McDavid enters the Blackhawk zone, and they're going to say he's offside, actually, so never mind. His top unit for Edmonton looking a little off once again. McDavid was trying to do a little bit too much earlier on the power play, but good players do a lot, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That's true, Sodium. That's true. What's the XP thing that you get for watching? I think YouTube does a thing during live streams where you earn points for watching. You can't really spend the points on anything, but it just shows who's engaged, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of it works. I've only been doing this for a couple years. I don't know how anything works. I know nothing. Here's a puck kept alive by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Down low by Savoy to nobody. And Chicago, they'll just send that down the ice. 40 seconds left on the power play. The Oilers have a chance to put a stranglehold on this game, but this power play is looking a little uninspired right now. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins will skate it into the Blackhawks zone. Connor McDavid walks in. It deflects off of a leg, off the pad of Spencer Knight. Matt Savoy trying to come up with it. Zach Hyman in on the forecheck. Savoy holds onto the puck down low. It's caught in a couple of skates now. Edmonton can't grab it. Nugent-Hopkins is going to get pushed off of it. Nugent-Hopkins, stick lifted, trying to find Savoy, rims it to Connor McDavid. He steps by his check across the ice. Here's Nugent-Hopkins trying to play it back to Bouchard. Should have put that towards the goal, and now you have an odd man rush for Chicago. Here's Green into the middle. Here's a shot, a good save by Tristan Jarry. Doesn't quite know where the puck is. A 2-on-1 for Chicago and a good save by Tristan Jarry. Here's another shot towards the goal and another good stop by Jarry. So maybe a bit of a mistake there by Nugent-Hopkins trying to play that back to Bouchard at the end of that power play. It led to two good scoring chances for Chicago, and they'll bring it in offside now with a whistle. So not a good power play, but Tristan Jarry, he came up with a couple of big saves there, so that's a really good sign for him. Hasn't been tested often in this one, but when he has been tested, he has made the save, so that's good for him, right? I do have to clean my glasses here. They're kind of bothering me right now. Kind of bothering me. I hate glasses. I should just get contact lenses, man. Also, if you have not hit the like button on the stream yet, make sure you hit the like button. And also, we did hit 9,700 subscribers. We are the fastest growing Oilers fan channel on YouTube. We are going to be at 10,000 subscribers before you know it. I have lots planned for that. Giveaways, celebration stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure not only you subscribe, but tell your friends and family or anyone that you think might enjoy the content as well to stop by, say hi, and hang out one day. Because as we get closer to the playoffs, I'll be live streaming every single game. And in the playoffs, I'll be live streaming every single Oilers game, unless I go to a playoff game. I haven't decided if I'm actually going to go to one yet this season or not. Laser surgery would not work. My issue with, it's my left eye. My issue is a medical thing. I forget what it's called, but laser surgery cannot correct the issue. It's not possible. Why did I get rid of the subscription counter I had in the background? Because I have one on the screen for my streams, and then I wanted to have like an NHL out-of-town score clock there. I could switch it back if you wanted me to. But I thought it'd be kind of neat during live streams to have the NHL scoreboard back there. That way everyone can see how everyone was doing against each other. You know, out of town. The out-of-town scoreboard. I know you don't like the blue frames. I've actually worn the clear frames in a few of my videos, and you don't watch them anyways. So you know what? You did get a gifted membership, Boeing. That's right. There's been a few people give away memberships. I also gave away some memberships because Adam Henrique ended up scoring tonight. So that's huge for him. His first goal since October 23rd. Cannot believe it. Here's a chance for Chicago towards the Oilers' goal by Teravainen, and a good save. Exactly. I like the blue frames. I think they go nice with the hat. I think they go nice with the jerseys. I do like my clear frames though. I still wear them every now and then. Sometimes I switch it up. Here's a puck towards Trent Frederick over his stick. Not icing though, so Spencer Knight will come out of the net to play it. Hey, I appreciate that, Bubsy. He was going to give... Wait, no, I wasn't. Here's Jake Wallman. He'll step in front of his net. Gives that puck to Szymanski. He cuts into the middle of the ice. Nice job by Szymanski to gain zone entry. Adam Henrique can't keep that play alive, sadly, and Chicago will bring it out. Shots are 23-12 in favor of Edmonton. I should get one eye blue and one eye orange. Could you imagine like blue and orange glasses? That'd be interesting. Here's a high flip. Where is that puck? Where did that go? Adam Henrique trying to come up with it. That was a really high flip. I thought it went out of play, but this set has stayed in. Here's Donato on the forecheck. He's going to get bumped by Emberson. Adam Henrique trying to come up with it. It's played back to Wallman. Wallman with a high flip down the ice. It's going to bounce towards Spencer Knight, and perfect weight on that from Jake Wallman will allow the Oilers to make a change with 3 minutes to go here in the second period. Has Knobloch changed the lines? Not tonight. The only change before the game was Frederick in, Lazar out. That was the only major change. Here's Frondell around the boards. Tyler Bertuzzi against Podkolzin. Bertuzzi towards the net. Nice defensive play by Bouchard. He'll play that puck to Savoy, and he'll play it into the middle to McDavid. Here's Podkolzin to Savoy. Puck in his feet. Oh, my goodness. Savoy couldn't quite come up with that. Ekholm, though, does a good job to get it back up the ice. Here's McDavid now. Has Savoy to the middle. Savoy scores. Matt Savoy's got two, folks. Matt Savoy continues to remain red hot, and it is 3-0 for the Oilers. Nice play by not only Ekholm to prevent the zone entry, pokes the puck up to McDavid, and Matt Savoy does a good job, gets behind the defense, and then he beats Spencer Knight on that short side over the glove. Nice job by McDavid. What a pass to Savoy, and he wastes no time pushing that puck past Spencer Knight. 3-0 Edmonton, 2 goals for Matt Savoy. Absolutely love that for the kid. He is red hot right now. And wow. Matt Savoy heating up at the right time, especially in the absence of Leon Draisaitl. That is huge, my friend. That is huge. Matthew Savoy. Boy, oh boy. And I don't know what's going on here. Are they challenging for offside? Oh, they're going to... Okay, they're going to challenge for offside here. McDavid did make a move at the blue line, but I thought he had control of it. So we're going to see if this is offside or not. Is that considered possession? Is that considered possession? I don't know. So McDavid made a move. He went to his, he shimmied to his backhand, and then the puck was in front of him as he backs into the zone, and then the puck follows him. Is that considered possession? Well, that was a quick review, so I'm going to assume they're going to take it away. I'm going to assume they're taking this one away if they don't deem that as possession. So it's going to remain a 2-goal game. I'm assuming this is just going to come back. Okay, they're going to say offside. Interesting. Guess that doesn't count as possession, folks. Hey, but Cale Makar can do something similar in the playoffs in 2022, right? So McDavid, I don't know, man. Okay, technically offside, not in the spirit of the rule, but I understand why they called it. All right. That was a nice play. McDavid's just got to make sure that he has that puck on his stick the whole time next time, I guess. Interesting. So Savoy has his goal taken back. It remains a 2-goal game. Let's see if the Oilers can just get back on the attack here. Here's Kasperi Kapanen. He'll spin away from a check. Centers it out in front. Dickinson. Puck is loose in the crease. It's under Spencer Knight's pad. And they're going to blow the whistle. I don't know. They're taking forever to blow the whistle right now. I don't know why they took forever to blow the whistle, but the Oilers got back on the attack there. I don't know about that. Does that not count as possession? Probably not. It must not count. Because the puck isn't touching your stick doesn't count for possession. Yeah, I guess that's the rule. Yo, Lazzy with 10 gifted memberships. Oh my goodness, Lazzy. Holy smokes. I've got to keep doing the commentary here, but Lazzy with 10 gifted memberships. If you got a gifted membership from Lazzy, make sure you thank Lazzy for that. That's crazy. Thank you so much, Lazzy. Rye Guy, Holly, Wallace, Zanman, Berserker, Earl, Cool Zone, Paul, Juris, Venom, and London Knights fan. Congrats on the gifted memberships. You now have a badge next to your name, and you now have some fun emotes that you can use on the stream. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships, Lazzy. That is incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Let's go, Oilers. Hey, welcome back, Liam. Good to see you. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal. That goes wide of the net. Play comes to the blue line. Shot towards the net by Bedard. Doesn't make it. Kasperi Kapanen. He'll reverse back into his own zone. Finds Trent Frederick. He'll give that puck to Kapanen back in front. Here's Kapanen. Flips it into the Chicago zone, and it bounces awkwardly on Spencer Knight. He has to hang on to that one. So massive 10 gifted memberships there by Lazzy. Thank you so much. Just give Savvy the goal, man. I know. I wish that was a goal, but technically it is offside. If McDavid had the puck on his stick as he entered the zone, it's different. So I guess dragging the puck in front of you does not count. Yo, Serge, welcome back, my friend. Thank you so much for the membership as well. I appreciate that. So the Oilers still have a 2-goal lead. They just had a goal taken off the board. Matt Savoy would have had his second of the night, but it was determined to be offside. Shot towards the Oilers' net. Doesn't quite make it. Jack Roslovic up the right boards to Nugent Hopkins with a high flip into the neutral zone. Zach Hyman trying to come up with it. Nice job defensively by the Oilers. Zach Hyman trying to grab this puck out of the reach of Nugent Hopkins now. Hey, what's going on, YOLO Army? How you doing? Why is the ref so mean? The ref is a meanie head. But I mean, good challenge, I guess. Here's Wallman on his backhand. 24 seconds left in the second period. 2-0 Oilers. Shots 26-12 in favor of Edmonton. Here's Nugent Hopkins. Sent that puck deep into the Chicago zone. Adam Henrique chases after it. And here comes Connor Bedard with speed. Here's Bedard. He's zigging and zagging. Enters the Oilers zone. Bedard can't come up with it. Here's Adam Henrique, who has scored in this one. And the second period is going to come to an end with the Oilers up 2. Second intermission in what was a fantastic period of hockey for Edmonton. Absolutely zero complaints from me. They have a 2-0 lead. We're going to go over it in the Edge Visualizer. We're going to take a look at the advanced stats as well. And then we'll go from there. I'm going to go vanish in 7 minutes. Going to go shower, then sleep because I'm tired. Probably a good idea. Hey, Random Aussie. Yeah, it's been a tough season for the Rangers. I'm not sure what that team does, man. I'm not sure what they do. Can we complain? No, absolutely not. We have to support these guys. And Tristan Jarry deserves the support tonight. He's had to make some big saves. Not a lot of saves, but he's had to make some big ones, especially on Connor Bedard. I didn't take the bait. I know better. We'll see you later, Erica. Alrighty, let's take a look at the Edge Visualizer here. For the Oilers goals, first goal to Adam Henrique, his third of the season. Oh my goodness, Adam Henrique. Rico! Back on the score sheet for the first time since October 23rd. Nurse did a great job to get that puck to Rozovic. Henrique brings it into the zone, gets 2 chances on the backhand. The first shot is stopped by Soderblom, and then the rebound is put in by Adam Henrique past him. Lazzy with another gifted membership. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Lazzy. Just the support on the channel today has been absolutely wild. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate that. I have to get this on this screen as well. We have to put this, any kind of like notifications, the gifted memberships, I have to make sure that they also pop up on this screen too. But thank you so much, Lazzy, for that gifted membership. You have been way too kind. I'm going to cut you off. I swear. Don't eat our goalies exactly. And then the second goal was a power play goal by Matt Savoy, assisted by McDavid and Bouchard. Savoy actually had a second goal that period, but it was taken back due to offside on McDavid. The puck is going to be worked down low. Savoy is going to try and center it across the ice here. He's just trying to stuff it under the legs of Spencer Knight, but it goes off of a leg and in. And yeah, great goal for Savoy. His 15th of the season, 4 goals in his last 5 games. Love that. Pink Pony Club. I like it, James. I like it. Penalty summary. The Oilers have had 3 power plays. The Blackhawks have had 1. The Oilers are 1 for 3 on the power play. They finally broke through on the power play. They are now 1 for, I think, 21 without Leon Draisaitl. So not great, but we'll take it. We'll take the 1 power play goal. Time on ice in this game. McDavid leads all forwards, 16-18. Savoy is second. Nugent Hopkins third. Szymanski only has 5:14 time on ice here. Would like to see more ice time for Josh Szymanski. I think he deserves more ice time personally. I heard a jingle. I heard like a notification or something. I don't know what that was. That was weird. I don't know. Oh, there's Everett. Everett with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Everett. I appreciate that. This is the alert box that I need. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? This is the alert box that I was trying to paste. This one. Here we go. Right here. Boom. That way we get the dancing avocado on this screen. For defensemen, Evan Bouchard leads the way, 15-28. Matthias Ekholm has only played 7-11 tonight, so I'm not sure what's going on with Ekholm. Don't know if he's hurt. Don't know if they've been tracking the ice time properly. I'm not sure what that is. Hopefully that is... that doesn't seem great, right? Ekholm's only played 7-11. Hopefully he's okay. So everything that's coming up right now, these notifications were from Lazzy's 10 gifted earlier, so... A dancing Bouchard would be fun. I could put a dancing Bouchard. That'd be hilarious. I'd love that. That would be great. We'll take a look at the Advanced stats here. Out of town scoreboard. San Jose's up 2-0 on Toronto. Seattle's up 2-1 on Utah. Kings and Predators. That game is just getting going, I believe. Calgary's up 1-0 on Vegas. We need Calgary to beat Vegas, of course, if Edmonton wants to, make sure that they stay ahead of Vegas in the standings by a decent margin. The deserved to win-o-meter is heavily in the Oilers' favor. Expected goals in all situations, 3.83 to 1.53. And at 5-on-5, 2.14 to 1.38. So Tristan Jarry's doing his job, and the team in front of him is also doing their job. Tristan Jarry with 1.53 goals saved above expected, has made a couple of good saves, especially against Connor Bedard, so that's really good to see. Actually, we'll go to the just chatting. Just chatting, here we go. This is what we're looking for. So there's going to be busy today, may not make the stream. Glad I have time to make the live stream. I'm busy for Easter. Yeah, I'm stoked that you're here too, man. That's awesome. I can't be the only one who knows what ad I'm referring to where Bush looks depressed for some reason. Trust me, the more members that we have, the more emotes that I can upload. So a sad Bouchard emote could be a fun one. Then people can spam them whenever Edmonton loses a game, you can spam those. Whoa, Fiscal, what the heck? Hold on. Whoa. I don't know how I missed this. It did not pop up for me. It did not pop up. Fiscal with the 69.99. Go to a playoff game, Austin. You deserve the experience again with all the effort you put into your videos and live streams. Thank you so much, Fiscal. How did I miss that? That's crazy. I'm so sorry that I missed that initially. Fiscal with the 69.99. Thank you so much for that. You did not have to do that, my friend. The plan is to go to a playoff game once again. Not sure when I'll be able to go or if, but the plan is to at least attempt to go. That's incredible. Thank you so much. That's unbelievable. You did not have to do that. That's holy smokes, Fiscal. How did I miss that? I'm so sorry that I missed that initially. Jeez, the support on the stream today has been unbelievable. This is wild support. This is crazy. Thank you all so much. And if I go to a playoff game, I'll still get content out for everyone, of course. There will still be a pregame and there will still be a fan reaction, maybe even from Rogers Place after the game. Which color is Kitty Kitty? Kitty Kitty is the white and brown cat. Franklin is orange, and then Mochi is the gray tuxedo. How does one qualify for a potential gifted membership? Just tuning into the live stream and then hoping that RNG is on your side. It is just random. I don't get to decide who they go to. It just goes to them. Yeah, thank you so much, Fiscal, for that $69.99. Just for you, I'll go to that playoff game. Thank you. Seriously. If I go to a game, hold up a sign for Fiscal. Yeah, I'm here. Fiscal allowed me to be here. And then everyone will be like, who the heck is Fiscal? That would be so funny. I'm here because of Fiscal. That's what I'll put on there. Well, it's not just because of Fiscal, obviously, but it would be funny to put that on there. Yeah. I did black out in the OT winner when Draisaitl. So I was at game 4 last year against the LA Kings. The third period come back, and then Draisaitl won it on the power play in overtime. So that was fun. I'll try not to black out this time. It's so funny. Everett with another gifted membership. Thank you so much, Everett. It looks like Richard got that gifted membership, so thank you so much for that. I will also be right back, folks. Enjoy hanging out with Chair. Hit the like button on the stream if you have not hit that like button yet. I'd die laughing if you saw me on Sports. So, yeah, I was in the upper bowl. I was like way in the upper bowl, so nobody could have seen it. Luckily, I had people beside me who were very kind and made sure that I was okay. I can do the other 5 gifted now. Hold on. I can do the other 5 gifted right now. This is for Adam Henrique's goal. So just give me a moment. Try and get these through. One moment, folks. It's just taking a second. My Google is being silly. I need... Make sure that I'm not actually showing the screen this time. That would be bad. That would be bad, folks. Can't be doing that. So I'm getting this set up. Getting this set up. 1 second. I have 5 more gifted memberships to give away because Adam Henrique scored. So I'm in the process of getting this set up. And then you can all hang out with Chair for a bit. We'll do that. This should work, hopefully. Bada bing, bada boom. Here we go. 5 gifted memberships, folks. An extra 5. I already gifted 10, and here's another 5 just for because Adam Henrique scored. Enjoy the gifted memberships, folks. Who all got one? Major General got one. Joe got one. Sarajas got one. Zoltax and Austin also got a gifted membership. So congrats, folks. I'll be back in a few minutes. There's still a few minutes left of the intermission. I will be back. Enjoy Chair. girl shopping. Hi, Moch. Hi. Mochi has blessed us a little bit. Mochi's up in the window, so that's pretty cool. Mochi. Hi, Mochi. Hi, honey. That's fun. We've been blessed by the presence of Mochi. Mochi's great and all, but chair is the go. Come on. I want an animated icon. I think I can do animated emotes on Twitch, but not YouTube, I think. There we go. Third period. We'll get that ready to go. Get the score clock ready to go here. It's snowing again. Yeah, we're getting more snow. The LED lights between the bookshelf looks like the entrance to the back rooms. Maybe it is, Kyle. You don't know. Just tuning in, who scored? Adam Henrique scored, and so has Matt Savoy. But Adam Henrique has his first goal since October 23rd. Cannot believe it, but I'm also very happy for him. Animated donation. Oh yeah, I guess for the like memberships and donations, I can change that. I can have like custom animated gifts for that. So I'll see what I can do. I should change it though from the dancing avocado. As cute as the avocado is when there's gifted memberships, it would be cool to have something that kind of makes sense for the channel. Mochi. Hi, honey. You gonna hang out? Looks like Mochi is here to stay, folks. We have been blessed by the presence of Mochi. Oilers can expose the Avs in the conference finals. We'll have to see. Colorado has looked very beatable in recent weeks. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to lock things down once the playoffs start. I still think Colorado's the team to beat in the Western Conference, though. Can I check Discord general? Oh, God, do I even want to know what's going on there? What am I looking for? What is this? Look at that edit. Adam Henrique. I love that. Kyle, that's the best edit ever. I love that. We are going to fire an emote, react to that. That's fantastic. I love that you made that, Kyle. That's amazing. Just checked that in the Discord. Thank you. Sharks or Kings in the playoffs, which would I prefer? I think Edmonton can beat either. A team like San Jose would scare me only because of that youth. The youth injection. Celebrini's a game breaker. LA doesn't have the same type. Like, obviously, Panarin's really good. I think Celebrini's on a level where I would be concerned going up against that, personally. Got to go to bed. Austin, I've watched you for 2 years now. See how hard you have worked for your passion. So before I go, oh God, what is happening, Lazzy? What is going on? I'm actually terrified of what is about to happen. Thank you so much, Lazzy. There's a cat. Yes, Mochi is here right now. Mochi is hanging out with us. Third period is about to start. I did do the memberships for Adam Henrique's goal. I also did extra memberships as well. Have a great night, Lazzy. Thank you so much for everything. Seriously, you're the absolute best. And everyone else that's tuning in as well. You are obviously all the best too. I'm awake. Y'all, let's go. Let's go, Nita. Let's go. Puck in the Oilers zone, looking to bring this one home. Shots are 27-12. Here's a shot that goes just wide of the net. Evan Bouchard will send the puck off the boards. Matthias Ekholm, who's only played about 7 minutes tonight. Not sure if he's dealing with something or if the ice time just didn't update properly on the NHL website. But Matthias Ekholm only had about 7 minutes time on ice. Rozovic trying to skate by Kaiser, and he's brought in heavily. Copying the hockey guy with the cats? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I love that the hockey guy also has cats. I just love cats. What did I miss, Gordon? Is this their year to win it all if they do it to the Avs? Like if Edmonton beats Colorado? Is that what you're asking? If Edmonton beats Colorado, would it be Edmonton's year? Probably. If they get by Colorado, then yeah. Maybe we break the Kings. Lazzy says we break the Kings. At some point, I'm worried that like teams usually break that I won't call it a curse, but you know how there's always a team that you just can never beat in the playoffs or the regular season. Eventually, you're able to break through. So, who's in net? It's Tristan Jarry tonight for Edmonton. They did disallow the third goal. It was deemed to be offside. Jack Roslovic on the forecheck. Darnell Nurse shot towards the goal. Does not make it. Roslovic picks it up. Roslovic stick handles, brings it in front. And Chicago's going to bring this up the ice. And here's a 3-on-1. Puck in the middle. Here's a shot, and it goes off the outside of the net. 3-on-1. Donato, I think, hit the outside of the net. He didn't even get a shot on goal there. And that puck is off of a body. It's in the neutral zone. So, again, Chicago with another good look. They've had some looks, some shots over the net, some shots on the side of the net. Here's Podkolzin now. He'll play it down low to McDavid on his backhand in front. It's still loose. Good save by Spencer Knight. Looks like something actually happened since I took a shower. What's going on, Yan? How you doing? Am I doing live streams for the rest of the season? That is the plan. Yes, the plan is to live stream the rest of the Oilers games heading into the playoffs here. Here's McDavid with a shot and another save by Spencer Knight. I think he got a piece of that one, which might be Edmonton's 29th shot on goal here. Car browsing. Oh, that's exciting. Stu crashed out game one. I think I crashed out. Was it game two I crashed out? When Stuart Skinner was pulled and he was laughing. Remember that one? How are we looking so far? We're looking good, Dacky. Goals from Adam Henrique and Matt Savoy. Shots are 27-12. The expected goals are heavily in Edmonton's favor here. They even scored on the power play. So it's been fantastic for Edmonton tonight so far. Here's a shot towards the goal, and that's stopped by Spencer Knight once again. After I graduate, might get a Miata as a daily driver because you're only young ones. Hey, there you go, Yan. I like it. I don't know what a Miata is, if I'm even pronouncing it right. Yo, what's going on, Floppa? I think it made everyone mad when Stuart Skinner had given up, 5 goals for the second consecutive game, and he's just laughing. Here's a one-timer by Savoy, and that goes over the net, out of play. Savoy set up by McDavid there in the high slot, and Savoy put that over the net. No, it's all good, Lazzy. You never have to shut up ever. I encourage yapping at all times. It's fun. I love how much you all engage, not only with me, but with each other. That's fantastic. We're building an amazing community here, so the more chatting, the better. I always encourage it. And no one ever has to apologize for anything. If you feel like you're chatting a lot, that's A-okay with me. I will never stop you. It's a popular sports car by Mazda, known for its floppy lights in the 90s. Okay, there you go. Here's a turnover. Oh, what a move by McDavid. Oh, and he tried to send that across to Matt Savoy. McDavid almost had assist of the year. Puck comes across. Here's a shot on Tristan Jarry and a good save. Oilers got to be careful. Can't be giving up too many odd man rushes here. Here's Connor McDavid on the left side. Into the middle, just out of the reach of Matt Savoy. His stick is tied up. And Mikheyev is going to come up with it. 2-on-3, 3-on-3 here. Here's Mikheyev, drops it for Bertuzzi. Adam Henrique steals it. He'll play it into the middle of the ice for Max Jones. Max Jones trying to get by Rinzel. Jones on his backhand, keeps the play alive. He protects in the far corner. Josh Szymanski trying to come in and keep that cycle going. Ty Emberson sends the puck behind the Chicago goal. Josh Szymanski will come up with it. Szymanski to Wallman with a shot. It's tipped on goal, and I think that was stopped by Spencer Knight, another shot towards the goal, goes wide. And Lazzy with the $20 super chat. Remember what you said about knobs all year? You will be proven right even if time takes truth. We'll see, Lazzy. We'll see. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat, Lazzy. And of course, all the gifted memberships that you provided today. The other super chats as well. Seriously, you're unbelievable. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Have a great night, Lazzy. We'll see you very soon. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday for the game against the Golden Knights, eh? That'll be a good one. Hope we're wrong about him, though, if the coach and team do... Exactly, right? Exactly. As long as the team is doing well, right? Here's Szymanski to Kapanen across to Murphy. Murphy trying to get it towards the goal. Puts it behind the Chicago net. But yeah, thank you so much, Lazzy. Sending much love to you. Oh, good steal by Frederick. He walks in, trying to get a shot off, and a good defensive play there. Trent Frederick almost had a great opportunity, just couldn't quite get a shot off, and Teravainen holds on to it. Teravainen now to Del Mastro. He'll send it across for Connor Bedard. He'll cycle around here. He'll skate around, through the neutral zone. Bedard with speed. Left circle in the Oilers zone. That's going to get protected by Teravainen. Teravainen centers it out in front to the blue line. Here's Rinzel. Down low to Teravainen. Back to the point. Shot by Bedard. Rebound. It's loose in the crease, and they score. It is poked home by Lardis. A 2-1 game, and I saw someone put in the chat shutout. So whoever you are, you're banned. I saw that chat. Someone said it. I'm not going to say who it was, though. I'm not going to say who it was. But someone jinxed it. Ingram's next contract, I'm not quite sure. That's something we'll have to talk about a little bit later. The initial save by Jari, and then it goes off of a leg of Murphy, it looks like. There was a couple whacks at it in front. Jari couldn't quite come up with it, and yeah, that ended up going in the net. There was one whack. It was good save by Jari, and then, yeah, it goes off of Connor Murphy's leg and in, folks. Off of Connor Murphy's leg. Little unlucky there, but again, the Oilers giving up a couple chances here early in the third. They've got to get back on the attack, and they've got to try and beat Spencer Knight. You cannot just bring this one home against a team like Chicago. It doesn't matter what their record is. But there definitely was a jinx in the chat. I saw the word shutout. I didn't say it, but I saw someone say it. Let's see if the Oilers get this one back, though. Ty Emberson's going to get chased behind his net. Jake Wallman out in front. That's dangerous. Vlasic towards the goal. Bounces around in front of the crease again. Bertuzzi can't come up with it. And here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Or, yeah, that was Nugent-Hopkins. He sends it. I mean, that's an icing. Whether that was Nugent-Hopkins or Wallman, I don't know who it was. But an unforced icing there as Chicago will get another offensive zone draw. Yeah, that goal's not on Jari. He made the initial stop, but that went off of Murphy's leg. Just trying to battle for position there. That's an unlucky one, but the Oilers have played good. Just keep pushing, get another one back. But yeah, my initial thoughts on Connor Ingram would probably be 2 years, $2.5 million a year, maybe 3. If you believe in him to be a potential starter, and if he has a good couple of years, then boom, he's rewarded with a contract, right? I'll be back next week for the live stream after that. Hey, no worries, Liam. Yeah, it is Easter weekend, so I know a lot of people are going to be busy with family this weekend, so no problem at all. That's what I'm trying to say. Who scored for the Hawks? It was Lardis, I think, is getting credited with the goal. Here's a puck through the middle of the ice. That's poked forward by Bouchard, and here's Connor McDavid now. He'll enter the Blackhawks zone. Into the middle. McDavid looks for a lane. He'll send it back. Ekholm shot towards the goal, and that deflects off a leg and wide. The Oilers could have maybe put it on net a little sooner, but here's Kaiser now with a flip in the Oilers zone. That goes off the glass. Matthias Ekholm stops up, waits for some reinforcements. His paddle was there. He was tracking. Yeah, exactly, Lazzy, exactly. Here's Evan Bouchard. Fanned on his pass across to Ekholm. Ekholm does come up with it, though. Here's Bouchard now. Left wing to Szymanski. He'll play it up. And here's Max Jones on his backhand towards the goal, and a good save by Spencer Knight as the Oilers are looking to rebuild a 2-goal lead right now. They've been out shooting and outplaying Chicago in this one, but this is a 1-goal game. Can't believe they didn't count Savoy's goal. I know. Technically, it was offside. I still think my argument is McDavid had possession, but the other argument is he didn't quite have possession. So what happened to Soderblom? He only came in because Spencer Knight had an equipment issue that he had to deal with. So Soderblom came in for, 10 minutes or something, and then he was taken back out. Who came out of the lineup for Freddie? Curtis Lazar came out. What is my goal, Dolo? Like, what do you mean? Just like in general? My goal is to keep growing this channel and this community and being the best place for Oilers fan content on YouTube. That is the goal. And whatever that looks like in 5 or 10 years from now, we're going with the flow. My goal for likes, I don't know what the goal for likes was. I said 103. If we beat 103, then let's try 150 likes. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button. Who do you think will be out when everyone is healthy? In an optimal world, when Leon comes back, I would, even though Adam Henrique scored tonight, I would say take Henrique out. I like Max Jones in the lineup, but realistically, Szymanski probably comes out. Max Jones also probably comes out. That's just realistic, whether I agree with it or not. I think they like Szymanski's defensive game, and I think they're allowing Szymanski to play a little bit longer before he eventually gets taken out. Only 90 more subscriptions to 9,800. Dude, maybe we can hit 10,000 within like the next week or so, which is wild to think about. But I have a lot planned for 10,000 subscribers, so if you're not yet subscribed, oh boy, tune in, my friend. We've got quite the amazing content on the way. And not even on the way, but just we bring amazing content in general to try to. Daily, of course. The Oilers are battling for the puck behind the Chicago net. Josh Szymanski's engaged. And that's going to come out in front. Nice job there to not give it up. That puck is going to come across the ice. Korchinski gets it in deep. Szymanski on his forehand behind his goal. He'll play it forward. He gets it by Nurse, but he can't come up with it on his own. Kicked forward by Nurse. Here's a puck across. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal, and that's blocked by Adam Henrique. Good block by Adam Henrique. Carolina and Minnesota clinch tonight. There you go. And yeah, we got Mochi hanging out with us. Mochi is on her cat tree right now. Puck sent in deep off of Murphy's skate. So icing on Edmonton with 12:18 to go. How's Jari looking? I think he's played good. I've liked his game. He's had to make some really tough saves, and the only goal that's beaten him went off of an Oilers defender's legging in, so you can't really blame him for that one. He's giving the team the saves that they need. He's saving the pucks he's supposed to. That's all I can ask for. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what VPN you could use. Any VPN that would allow you to get Canadian content, I guess. I don't know, though. I don't know. I have no idea why our defenders love own goals so much. Here's a giveaway. Trent Frederick can't get the puck in deep. That's not a good giveaway by Frederick. He comes back up with it, though, and he'll play it back to Emberson. Here's Frederick now with a high flip towards Spencer Knight behind the Chicago goal. Kasperi Kapanen can't come up with it. And here's Lardis, who was credited with the goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. Good job by Jason Dickinson. He sends that back into the Blackhawks zone. Kapanen trying to center it for Trent Frederick. Didn't wait long enough, though. Puck off of Wallman's stick, and Kaiser brings it in for Chicago. Behind the Oilers' goal is Ty Emberson. Oilers had a 2-0 lead. And now it is 2-1. Chicago pressing here in the third period, trying to get this game tied up. Here's Evan Bouchard. He spins away from a check. Wallman plays it off the boards. That's chipped forward by Trent Frederick. He does get it out of the zone, luckily, so he can go for his change. But the Oilers are they're getting stopped up in the neutral zone a little bit more here. Edmonton hasn't seen a lot of zone time yet this period. Chicago very aggressive on the forecheck. It's not allowing the Oilers any room to breathe at the moment. Thought Mochi was a he. Mochi is a she. Mochi is a she. Kitty and Franklin are both he's. Here's Connor Murphy. He'll skate it in to the Blackhawks zone. Rosvik steps in with a shot and a good save by Spencer Knight, who is squared to the shooter. The 33rd shot on goal for Edmonton. The 31st save of the game for Spencer Knight, who has kept Chicago in this one. Ingram first round opponent again. Oh man, yeah, you're right. They could play Utah in the first round. Hey, wouldn't that be quite the storyline? Hey, what's going on, White? My day was great, my friend. How was your day? I think the Oilers should trade for Spencer Knight. What do you think? Run a Spencer Knight and Connor Ingram tandem. That would be pretty fun. Spencer Knight's been so good all year for Chicago, though. He's fantastic. That's one of those win-win trades that they had with Florida when they traded Seth Jones for Spencer Knight. Win for Florida because they won a Stanley Cup, and win for Chicago because they have a goalie of the future. Do I want Calgary to get McKenna? I don't know who's going to get McKenna. I want Calgary to be a good team, though. I want them to be competitive because I like when the rivalry is solid between both teams. Trade for all the Connors. Yeah, exactly. How many memberships at 10,000? I'm not sure. I am planning on doing some giveaways, though. Some merch giveaways. I'm planning on some other stuff, too, when I do hit 10,000 subscribers as a thank you to the best fans ever. Here's Bouchard across to Ekholm. Ekholm looks for a lane. He'll cycle it around the boards. And that's out of the reach of McDavid. And here's Ryan Donato. Chips it by Evan Bouchard. Ekholm finds McDavid. McDavid up the left side, and that's out of the reach of Podkolzin, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton. I don't know how Podkolzin missed that one, but Edmonton's got to get back on the attack. There's only 10 minutes left in the third, and Chicago is they're getting their legs going here. Battle of Alberta is fun when it means something, absolutely. Like that series in 2022, that playoff series, that was just fantastic. It was just nonsensical how offensive it was, the physicality. And I know Edmonton won in 5 games, so on paper, that's not a competitive series, but boy, oh boy, was that ever fun. Here's a play up the middle. Lourdes with a shot and a good save by Tristan Jarry on Lourdes, who had a step there. 16th shot on goal for the Blackhawks. I do have to adjust my camera for a second. On a plane from Vegas watching Austin, Sportsnet is blacked out. That's unfortunate that Sportsnet's blacked out, but I'm happy you're tuning in. And hopefully you're enjoying. How many Connors are in the NHL? Probably a lot. I have no idea what the number is. Yeah, Savoy did have a second goal in this game to make it 3-0, but Chicago challenged for offside, and it was determined that McDavid walked it in offside. Bring the draft picks back upstairs. When do I get the first YouTube award for subscriber? I think it's 100,000. They still do the silver play button. I don't think I get anything for 10,000. I think 100,000, and the play button is smaller now. It used to be a big silver thing, but I think it's small. I think they made it smaller. How happy am I that Henrique scored? I am super happy, Rosie. So happy that Adam Henrique scored. I was pretty stoked when he put that in the net. You think I'll get there, Hockey Yard? I don't know. 100,000 seems, I thought 10,000 was unattainable even 2 years ago. So I look at 100,000 as a pretty much impossible number, but hey, who knows? Have I watched the Blue Jays yet this season? I have. I've tuned into as much as I can. Tough series against the Rockies, but I think they'll bounce back against Chicago starting tomorrow. The pitching's been pretty good. The hitting, would like to see it get going a little bit. Hey, what's going on, Ryan? Ryan, how you doing? Hey, I appreciate that, Nita. Oh, D's Maniacs is listing all the Connors. I love it. Trade Brendan Little. Yeah, it's a tough one. That's a tough one. I know the offense wasn't there that last game, but it just doesn't look great when Brendan Little, every time he comes in, he's giving up at least a run, even if it's the ghost runner from second base. 20K by the end of next year. Let's do it, Gordon. Here's a shot towards Jari. That goes over the net. That's going to be picked up by Savoy. He's trying to find Adam Henrique, and that goes past his skate. And, nice job by Jason Dickinson on the forecheck. He's trying to chip it out in front, and I don't know who that was. Rinzel jumped on top of Dickinson, but the Oilers are going to get an offensive zone faceoff here. Yeah, the Jays were supposed to play tonight, but yeah, due to inclement weather, postponed to tomorrow. Shoot and edit for a fairly big channel. When we have growth, it can come quick and suddenly. I wouldn't count out your channel getting way bigger in the next couple of years. Oh, we'll see, SJL. That's pretty cool that you shoot and edit for another channel, though. That's awesome. How have Dickinson and Murphy played against their former team? Pretty good, I'd say, for the most part. Unfortunately, Murphy had a puck go off of his leg and in the net for Chicago's only goal. But overall, I've been happy with their game. How are my stats in my EA Sports NHL League? Not bad. The season's over. We were out in the playoffs. We got swept 4-0. I played 16 games as a goalie and then 16 games as a skater this season. Normally, I play defense exclusively, but I had to play goalie a lot this season. Hey, what's going on, Danny? Buffalo Sabres, this is the year. I'm super stoked for Sabres fans, man. That fan base deserves to see some playoff hockey, and hopefully they are not a first-round exit. I want to see Buffalo go far. Here's Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. 3-on-2. He'll walk in with a shot, and that goes off the glove of Spencer Knight. Good shot by Nugent-Hopkins, and now Chicago will skate it up the ice. Here's Frondell with a high flip into the corner. Darnell Nurse will come up with it first for Edmonton, trying to get it out of the zone. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins chips it to Connor Murphy. And now here comes Max Jones with speed. He's going to get checked behind the net by Korchinski. Max Jones protects, sends it down low, out of the reach of Adam Henrique. And Del Mastro sends it up the right wing. Nice job there by Szymanski. He steals it, gives it to Nurse. He'll play it to Murphy. Here's Josh Szymanski now through the neutral zone. He'll drop it to Adam Henrique with a shot towards the goal, deflected in front. Here's another chance by Darnell Nurse and another save by Spencer Knight on the back door. Spencer Knight has been making some amazing saves and keeping Chicago in this one. The Oilers desperately trying to get that third goal. Here's Green with a shot, and that goes just wide of the Oilers' goal. Bouchard to McDavid, and McDavid has a ton of speed. 2-on-2. He has Podkolzin crashing the net. McDavid to Ekholm towards the goal, and that goes off of a leg, sent down the ice, and that's going to be icing on the Blackhawks with 7:39 to go. Chicago would have 28 shots on goal if they didn't shoot it wide. Chicago's missed the net a lot. Oilers versus Sabres Cup final underdog matchup. Could you imagine an Oilers-Sabres final? That would be crazy. Do I think the Oilers should re-sign Stastny? I think he's under contract for another year, isn't he? Unfortunately, Stastny has been kind of bumped down the depth chart now that they have Murphy and now that Emerson's playing better and Wallman's looking a little bit better. So off the offensive zone draw, here's McDavid trying to center it to Podkolzin, and that's blocked again in front. Man, McDavid, just shoot the puck. Shoot the puck, bro. Quit looking for a teammate. I want Connor McDavid to have a shooter mentality in the final 7 minutes right now. Oilers versus Flames Cup final. Sadly, that couldn't happen because they're in the same conference. You wouldn't be able to have two Western teams meet in the final unless you did some crazy division realignment like they had to do during COVID. Puck sent into the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard on his backhand. Across to Ekholm. Edmonton trying to get this out of their own end here. Trent Frederick brings it back behind his net. He stops up, plays it up the left wing. Matthias Ekholm, tipped in by Kapanen. Jason Dickinson chases after it. Dickinson is held up along the boards. Here's Rinzel. Lardis up the middle of the ice, out of the reach of Bedard, and nice job by Emerson not to panic with that one. Oilers Habs would be absolutely wild. I don't think this country is ready for an Oilers and Habs final. Not going to lie, but the viewership and engagement would be insane. Here's Jake Wallman. He walks in front, centers it. Jake Wallman, that speed came out of almost nowhere. He skated it all the way up the ice, tried to center it, and that's taken by Chicago. Around the boards. Darnell Nurse can't make a play on it. 6 minutes to play here in the third period. The Oilers hanging on to a 1-goal lead. Chicago's pushing here. Shot towards their net goes wide. Here's another chance and a good block by Connor Murphy. What a block by Murphy. Blackhawks trying to send it around in front off of a skate into the neutral zone. Who's my second favorite Canadian team to win? Ooh, I mean, I have a soft spot for Winnipeg, I guess. Ottawa, I have a soft spot for. But I'm not a big fan of like any Canadian team except Edmonton, if I'm not going to lie. But probably Winnipeg or Ottawa would be like my go-tos. Has there ever been a time when a newer hockey fan has made me laugh, not a mean or derisive way, but how does your brain go their way? I mean, there's probably been times where like I've gotten a chuckle, but I know a lot of viewers that do tune in are, can be new to hockey. And I try to just make sure that I'm not just like immediately questioning their knowledge or laughing at a question, because I genuinely do want fans to be engaged and learn about the game. It's something that I love talking hockey, man. Like I could do it for hours and hours and hours. And if I help even one person understand the game a little bit better and it's engaging and they're having fun, that's perfect. Brandon Carlo, I don't know if Brandon Carlo has no goals for the Leafs. I have no idea. Where would I rank the Penguins on my favorite teams list? I'm pretty like they're neutral. I have teams that I love, Boston and Edmonton. I have teams that like I'm neutral, where I don't like or dislike them, and then I have teams that I really like dislike. Penguins are neutral for me. We beat the Blackhawks, Vegas loses, and we beat Vegas Saturday. We can put them down pretty good. That would probably guarantee Edmonton at least second in the Pacific at that point, 100%. Hey, what's going on, Ismail? Welcome back, my friend. What is my least favorite team? Probably Florida. I'm going to be honest. Never used to despise them as much as I do now, but they're probably at the top of my hatred list. Top 3 least favorite teams in no particular order. The Florida Panthers. The... boy, oh boy. Florida. I don't know. I don't like Philly that much. Florida, Philly, and I don't know. LA. Florida, Philly, and LA would probably be my least favorite teams. I'm just being honest. It might not be a fun answer, but those are probably my least favorite teams. For some reason, Philly irks me. They don't play a way that I'm particularly a fan of. But again, they've never really done anything that should make me mad at them. Surprisingly, I don't despise Dallas, but I did grow up hating them as a kid because Dallas used to beat Edmonton all the time in the playoffs when I was growing up. The late 90s, early 2000s Dallas Stars were a headache. But Dallas has a lot of players that I like on their team right now. Obviously, ask me that question if Dallas beats Edmonton out of the playoffs this year. I'll probably have a different answer. If we win, are we first in the Pacific? Yes. Anaheim will have a game in hand, but Edmonton will be in first in the Pacific if they can hold off Chicago for 5 more minutes. Golden Knights are up there too. Yeah, I actually don't like Vegas at all. You're right. Switch Philly with Vegas. Florida, Vegas, and LA are probably my 3 least favorite teams. That's brutal, Alex. What the heck? Puck is brought into the Oilers zone. 4:40 to go. Lardis has the goal for Chicago, centered. Kaiser looking for a lane. Kaiser down low to Connor Bedard towards the Oilers goal. That goes off of a leg. Doesn't make it to the net. And Kapanen can't get the puck out of the zone. Bedard across. Shot towards the net. That is hit by someone in front. That went off of a Blackhawk in front of the net by Teravainen. Here's Matthias Ekholm now. He's looking to just get this puck to an area. Nugent Hopkins sends it in deep, and the Oilers are going to make a change. Yeah, Boston traded Carlo for a first and Fraser Minton from Toronto. They got Minton and a first from Toronto for Brandon Carlo. That's wild to me. Here's Darnell Nurse with a backhand into the zone, and well, that went into the crowd, actually. So 3:53 to play here in the third. Love the emerald green color. I like the their jerseys that they wore in their last blowout against Edmonton. That like 7-2 game or whatever it was a couple weeks ago. The black and green looked really nice. Do you think we can beat the Colorado Avalanche again? As long as Edmonton is playing this style of game, yeah, I think anything is possible. They just have to make sure that they're disciplined, right? Make sure that they're structured. Don't give them anything easy. Hey, what's going on, Wyatt? How you doing? 3:36 to play in the third period. Josh Szymanski does a great job deflecting that midair pass, and Connor Murphy will reset behind his net. Murphy up the right boards. Bertuzzi fights for it with Vlasic. It's at the Oilers' blue line. Bertuzzi and Savoy fighting for it. Szymanski also trying to come up with it. This is an interesting line for Edmonton. Puck is going to get to Adam Henrique. He'll put it into the Blackhawks zone, and the Oilers are going to make a change. Why can't that happen? Well, we got Connor Ingram. And so far, Tristan Jarry's played pretty solid tonight, so. But maybe the Oilers I hope they go after Sebastian Cossa, currently in the Detroit Red Wings farm system. Here's Jake Wallman trying to come up with the puck. Chicago forechecking once again. Dickinson flips it forward, not out. Here's a shot on net and a good save by Tristan Jarry. 16th save of the night for Jarry, 17th shot on goal for Chicago. Do I know the lore about Jason Smith punching out Mike Comrie in the locker room over Tommy Sal? I've heard of that. I can't confirm if that's legit or not, but I've heard of that. There were rumors that Mike Comrie may or may not have slept with another player's wife, but that's a conversation that I don't get involved in because I've never seen proof, never heard from any player that has been able to confirm that or not. So Chicago has the empty net. 2:43 to play in the third period. McDavid's going to take the face-off in his own zone. He wins it back out of the reach of Ekholm. And it comes to Bedard at the point. Shot towards the Oilers' net. That's blocked and goes wide. Another shot goes wide of the net. Might have hit the blocker of Jarry. Here's Frondell trying to center it out. Teravainen in front and a good save. Redirection there by Donato. And Tristan Jarry had to make another save with 2:26 to play here in the third. I don't hate the Leafs, but I hate the Leafs organization, says Dr. Samich. I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, a Jarry goal would be crazy. Could you imagine? All right, off the face-off. Donato loses it. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Ekholm flips it up the middle of the ice, kept alive by Chicago, and the Oilers, like a swarm of bees, come up with it. Here's Bouchard up the boards. Here's McDavid. He'll send it towards the open net. Doesn't make it. Connor Bedard will grab it for Chicago. Here's Connor Bedard now. He'll put that puck through his blue paint there. That was sketchy. Here comes Donato. Sends it in around the net. Here's Tristan Jarry. Leaves it for Ekholm. Ekholm finds Hyman. Hyman can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by Chicago. And nice job by Hyman. He applies pressure and steals it. McDavid on his backhand gives it to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard shoots it towards the net, and it goes off the stick and wide. Here's Connor Bedard now. Teravainen skates it forward. 1:29 to play here in the third. Here's Connor Bedard. Up the right wing, brought in by the Blackhawks. Down low, Connor Murphy holds onto it. Backhands it up the boards. Bertuzzi for Chicago. Back to Bedard. To Bertuzzi. Right circle. Shot towards the Oilers' goal. Goes wide of the net. Teravainen sends it down low. Connor Murphy shoots it. He hits his teammate. And here's Dickinson. He'll have Podkolzin. And he scores. Vasily Podkolzin seals it. Murphy shot the puck up the ice. It hit Dickinson. They had a 2-on-1. He feeds it to Podkolzin. Podkolzin for Edmonton makes it 3-1 for Edmonton. And that is the insurance that the team needed with 1:01 to go. Fantastic defensive effort once again by Murphy and Darnell Nurse. Nice job by Dickinson and nice job by Podkolzin to finish that one off. Great job. So the Oilers have 1:01 left, and they are about to win their 5th straight game, but I hesitate to say that because a minute is still a lot of time to get 2 goals. So can't count Chicago out of it just yet. Here's Trent Frederick now. He'll send that puck behind the net in the Chicago zone. Del Mastro sends the puck up the ice through the neutral zone. Is that going to be icing? It is icing on Chicago with 45.3 to go here in the third. Shots are 38-18 in favor of Edmonton. Would have loved to have seen the shutout for Jari, but obviously I'm not going to be too picky about that. The goal that he gave up was not his fault. So this is 2 good starts in a row for Tristan Jari, and that is key moving forward for his confidence level. Off the face-off here, won by Edmonton. Emberson sends it in deep. Yo, Cam, thank you for becoming a member for 2 months. This morning saw a raccoon on the way to work. I thought to myself, when did raccoons get jobs? Wait, what the heck? I love that. I love that. Thank you, Cam. Thank you once again for becoming a member. Enjoy your custom emotes and the badge next to your name, of course. 2 more points. Go, Cal. Yeah, exactly. Asked for 5, and they did. Absolutely, folks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Edmonton let up. They had a few too many odd man rushes early in the third period, but for the most part, Edmonton once again locked things down. Do not redeem. Do not redeem the card. That's my favorite. I watched so much that guy during the pandemic. I forget his name. God, that guy is so funny. Adam Henrique gets that puck up to Trent Frederick on his backhand. Well, that's going to be... Well, they're going to say he's offside, so never mind. Yo, Floppa, VIP member. 5 in a row. Loving the defense lately. Let's go, Floppa. Thank you so much for becoming a VIP member tonight. Thank you. Kip Boga. There we go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Kip Boga. And off the face-off here, the Oilers are going to bring this one home. 5 seconds left. Tristan Jari with 17 saves. The Oilers with a 3-1 win. Their 5th consecutive win. And the Oilers once again heating up at the right time before the playoffs as they look to position themselves in that Pacific Division. There's Superfan. I forget his name. The 5 in a row sign. I like that. I wouldn't bring a sign that said 5 in a row because I'd be too scared that would jinx it, but I love that he had one. Huge win for the Edmonton Oilers. That is going to push them to 87 points and a tie for first in the Pacific. They do have the tiebreaker on Anaheim because of regulation wins. Kip Boga's old person personas are so funny. Absolutely. All right, folks. If you have not hit the like button yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, we are quickly climbing up to 10,000 subscribers. Daily content here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. Later tonight, I'll have a fan reaction video where I'll kind of go over what we saw and my general reaction to it. Tomorrow, a day after discussion where I kind of break down players that I thought had good nights, players that may have had underrated nights that, maybe weren't noticed during real time. And then, of course, Saturday, pregame report before the game against Vegas. And Saturday night, 8 p.m., Hockey Night in Canada, I will be live once again here on the Austin Hockey YouTube channel. So make sure you are subscribed. Make sure that bell is clicked so that you are notified anytime I do go live or upload a video. Tell your friends and family or anyone else that you think might enjoy my content as this team gets ready for another hopefully deep playoff run. But they got to get there first, right? But Tristan Jari played great, had goals from Savoy Podkolzin and Adam Henrique, his first goal since October 23rd. Oh my God, I'm stoked for that. I'll be wearing the victory chain in tonight's video. I do have to give a very special shout out 1 second here to all of the donations and just all the fan funding in general. So just give me a second here while I get this sorted. I want to make sure that I am, where is it? Here we go. So the fans, Lazzy became a season ticket holder. That is the highest paid tier of membership. So thank you. Alive Bang, $2.79. Foreman Spike with the $6.99. Lazzy with the $10 super chat. Foreman Spike also became a member. Amber became a member for 3 months, so thank you for that. Thunders Productions sent 5 gifted memberships. Hockey Art, once again, becoming a member. Nita, once again, becoming part of the locker room. I gifted 10 memberships. Swisher with the gifted membership. Thunders with another 5. Lazzy with the 10. Sarge, once again, rejoining the locker room. Lazzy with the gifted. Everett with the gifted. And then you had Fiscal Stream with the $69.99 super chat. Everett with a gifted. I gifted another 5. Lazzy with another $20 super chat. Cam for 2 months. And then Floppa VIP for 1 month. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Just absolutely insane stream tonight. Absolutely insane. Edmonton with the win. We'll be moving into first in the Pacific. If this is updated, it has updated. They are tied here. Lazzy with another 10 super chat. Get your 10K. I'll be nothing but a YouTube like again. You deserve your efforts returned. Hey, Lazzy, thank you so much. You are cut off, Lazzy, though. I'm cutting you off right now. We got to cut you off before it gets too out of hand here. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. You are all the best fans on the planet, by the way. I cannot thank you all enough for just the continued support. Pretty soon, we are going to be at 10,000 subscribers, folks. I have a lot planned, giveaways, celebration stream. I hope to see you there for that. But until then, we'll see you soon, all right? Tell someone that you love them. And as always, fight like a kid. Fight like Ben. Let's go, Oilers. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Take care. Love.